I think a lot of people just quit because it's easier. And that's not just for streaming. I think that's like for everything. And like you make that decision. You decide to quit or you decide to push forward. That's you. No one else gets to help that. Like you have to decide.
Welcome in. It's been a long time coming. I think we should have had you on probably a couple months ago, but I mean, shit happens in weird ways, and hey, now we're here. We're here.
It's fine.
Exactly. So first off, before anything, I know I said it to you this morning in your own chat, but I'm going to say it here again here, and because I want some of my chat to congratulate you on it too, because I don't think you got enough when I was there. It was your I think some of these regulars you have here in chat. I think we're a little bit lurking earlier today, but I want to say congratulations on 1 full year of being full time as a content creator. Something that is quite the accomplishment. Chat, can we give a congratulations to Josh for me in chat there, because that is definitely an achievement for 1 year. And I don't know, I would love to be full time doing this, but it won't fucking pay the bills, that's for sure. So, or not yet at least, but it's
yeah.
But something that you get, you're doing it, you're doing the thing, and that's something that's very inspiring for someone like me, that's for sure.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
For sure. We're going to play this game. It's called Quick Questions. But first, before we do that, I want to say, everyone say also hi to Chaotic Good Mage in chat. Welcome in, Chaotic. Welcome in. Thank you for... Chaotic's already understood the assignment. Chaotic's like, I'm joining in, and the first thing I'm going to say is congratulations. And that's, hey, you're fucking smart there, Chaotic. I like you. Can everyone say hi to Chaotic in chat, please? Thank you. And we're going to introduce, maybe you're new, maybe you're like Sin, maybe you're like Santa, maybe you're like Chaotic, maybe you're like D's, I can't fucking talk. And maybe it's one of the first times you've ever been here. Or maybe it's like Puma and you haven't been here for a long fucking time. Which is okay, by the way, Puma, I love you. Maybe you don't know what Quick Questions is. Maybe you've never seen it before. I'm pretty sure Puma has, but maybe you've never seen Quick Questions. And this is how you play Quick Questions. I'm going to get your eyes to direct to the screen here as we play our little intro here. This is Quick Questions. Aw, thanks, Puma. Love you too. Streamlabs even showing love. 100%. Streamlabs loves love. The rules of Quick Questions are quite simple. There are 3 questions. The first three rules. There are 10 questions. Is number 1. Number 2 is the guest. You are going to have 60 seconds to answer every question. And number 3 is that chat will get to gamble points, is if you, the guest, will beat the clock. So, Wolf, can we please get you to please run a little prediction for us here? We're gonna make a little prediction here. We're gonna see if Josh can beat the time or not. The prediction is live here. Is that a prediction or a poll? I feel like it's a poll. We'll do the poll. Sure. Whatever. Fuck it. We're doing the poll today. We're not doing a prediction. We'll do a poll today. We'll do a poll. We'll no predictions today. It's all right. Oop. It's all right. It's all good. Yarnar. What's the poll? I will say, Wolf, every single time you come up with something more interesting than the last one, so I'll give you props for that one. It's always interesting. I got 4 yars and 1 nar. I hate that I have to say that. What's it called? So let's go. So chat. Oh, we got even more going for yard. Damn, people are confident in you. Okay, maybe we should put.
Oh boy.
Maybe we should. Oh, okay.
Maybe
no,
they should be.
Maybe we should run it. We should run a prediction. Maybe we should do a prediction so people can get some more points here. Because I know we do our giveaway. We do. Excuse me. I mean, we'll find out. The Apple Lord knows all. I mean, hey. You know what? We'll leave it at that. We won't do a prediction. Well, we won't make Wolf work any harder than he already has to. Wolf already got to put up with me, so I mean that's probably work enough. Then he has to do more. However, we're gonna play some quick questions here. We're gonna okay. What the hell just happened? Okay, we're never mind. We're making him work. Get your things in. Predictions are up. Quick, go chat. Go. So okay, Nar is getting heavy. Where's all the Yars anymore? I thought where are the Yars? Yars, hello, Yars, where'd you go? The confidence just went flatline here.
I love that. I love that.
Oh my goodness, chat is okay. Well, oh, someone did. Okay. A couple people put in there, but I think the Yars were sleeping a little bit. You might come knocking my gambling fix. Well, I mean, you got it. So, all right, there we go. That was a fast one. Damn, 30 seconds goes by quick. There's some jokes I can say. I'm just gonna leave it.
Oh boy.
Alrighty. So no, shut the fuck up, Wolf. Oh my goodness. What's up, Balak? Just here for the Yars? Oh my goodness, Balak, welcome in, buddy. Can we get a shout out for Balak in chat, please? Balak. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. By the way, question of the day for you, Balak. What's your favorite fruit? I'd love to know. Is there a timer? There is a timer, Sin. Fuck, it's like you know what we're doing here. Like what? Sin, do you want to come replace me and you can take my spot? Because fuck, I feel like you have probably more together than I do at this point.
Don't let him do that. He doesn't need that confidence.
Spence,
He already has that.
Spence' favorite streamer, Abby. What? Good to see you. I am not here. How did you sneak by the chatter thing? March 15th. March 15th. Oh, you were here when it was March 15th. What the hell was March 15th? Abby, hello. First off, you are here. I mean, you're not here. Oh, who are you? That's right. Abby's not here, everyone. Ignore Abby. Definitely don't say hi to Abby. Definitely don't say hi to Abby in chat. Do without what you will. I was here for Wandy. Ah, makes sense. Kitten Righteous, we love him. However, we're gonna play some quick questions here. I'm gonna go one by one, and don't feel like you have to give a story for it because we'll ask you after. Don't worry.
Okay.
But I just need something that's gonna refer to that. Chat,
Okay.
I need you to spam that letter if you are ready to harass Josh on every single answer that he has here. I feel like you guys are good at that. Can you please spam that love if you are ready for that? And Josh, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
If you're ready, okay.
I was born ready, baby. Let's go.
Oh damn! This guy comes out and he's like, "Yo, I'm ready, mom."
I've had my juice. Let's do it.
Your juice already. Better be apple
Oh.
juice.
Oh, I have like 3 packs behind my PC.
Oh my goodness. At what point does it become an addiction? Like that's a real question.
I have a fund. I have a fund set aside. It's a problem.
Hey, I was gonna say, sit down, buddy.
First
we
step is accepting the truth.
Yeah, you thought this podcast was about human connection. This podcast is actually about intervention. Thank you very much.
My addiction to apple juice.
Really though. Alrighty, let's do this. Alrighty, harassment is my hobby. Hey, damn, we've missed you. We missed you, Puma. Alrighty, we're starting right about. Got to do it every time. I'm just playing with you. For real though, here. We're going to start here. As I start the timer, I just fuck with everyone every time because they're like, alrighty. For real now. Starting the timer. When I start the timer, I will start the question and you are go time. Don't feel like you have to stop at any point or don't try to. Alrighty.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, and what is your favorite word?
Immaculate.
Oh my god. Favorite food. You gonna make me write that?
Chinese.
Favorite drink.
Apple juice.
Favorite number.
7.
Favorite movie.
Boyhood.
Favorite memory.
Rollerblading in the battlefield.
Favorite vacation you ever taken.
Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Favorite animal.
Dogs.
Favorite family tradition.
Thanksgiving.
And favorite gift you've ever received.
Art.
You beat it with 10 seconds on the clock.
Really? Yes.
Let's
yes!
go.
I
Wow.
paused so much.
Really?
I paused so much.
Really though. Hey, chat. Hey, it's okay. Even if it's a holiday, Josh. Well, that's a holiday.
I'm sorry.
The
Some
chat-
people don't celebrate it. It's an American thing.
Chat definitely understood their assignment here to what's it called to what's it called to fucking roast the
That's
shit out
just
of you.
Syndra. Syndra is gonna hurt me. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's go through all this. Thank you, Fat Boy Thin, for the hydrate. Welcome in, by the way, for the hydrate here. Let's get some hydrate here. Oh, Josh, get you to hydrate with me there too.
Ooh, yes.
As everyone says hi to Plum. Plum, what's up, Plum? Good to see you. Come on, say hi, Plum. Plum has finally joined us. Our good friend, Plum. Finally, I said it like it's a rude thing. That wasn't meant to be. Plum, thank you for joining us and taking the time out of your busy schedule, because I know you are busy after I read your message there. Thank you, Plum, for joining us. Good to see you. No, Plum, we love you. Now let's go talk through all of these here. This is the okay. So I write down all these, or at least try and write down most of this, right? And you said favorite word, and I'm like, I wrote down an E. I didn't write down an I. That's how like I was like, oh fuck, I'm screwed here. I was like, it's definitely an I, but so
funny.
That's right. That's how Puma taught me how to speak. Put down immaculate with an E. So we do the thing. Josh had to defend all his choices. I mean, we'll see. Alrighty, your favorite word you said is immaculate. Why immaculate?
I don't know why. I just picked it up, and it's like you're the whole thing with the literally. It's just something I've been coining. Like every single time something happens, I'm like, oh, it's immaculate. Like I just.
Hey man, I didn't choose the literal life, and then my chat chose it for me.
I say or you know what I mean. I say that a lot as well, but I don't know. I don't even know where I picked it up. It just happened, and then I started describing everything. It's like, ooh, that's immaculate. I like that.
It's a good word. It rolls off the tongue nice. I will give you that.
It's a beautiful word. I love it.
Some would say it's an immaculate word.
Hey.
You said your favorite food, surprisingly enough, wasn't an apple. It was Chinese food.
You need more than just fruit in your daily. It's the pyramid. You learn about this.
I said intervention. You're like, no, psych. I'm not actually addicted.
Yeah, Chinese. It's got so many choices. The palate is immaculate. There's a lot of flavors.
I mean, true. Chinese food is great. What's your go-to when you go to get Chinese food?
Oh, just beef and broccoli. Just nice vegetables and some sauce, some white rice. Oh yes, chef's kiss.
Mwah. Beautiful. You know what my favorite is the so like the sweet and sour pork balls. So I'm actually allergic to pork. So what I get is I get the chicken version of it, but it's essentially the same thing. But it's really good. That's my go-to for Chinese for sure.
Tasty.
Without any doubt in my mind, you said your favorite drink was apple juice. Josh, explain, why is apple juice your favorite drink?
I like apples. That's it.
Why does that remind me? I like turtles.
I like turtles. No, I really like. In all honesty, I used to own a juice bar, so I grew up having that and making that, and so there's just nothing beats like an actual fresh glass of apple juice, because when you get juice from the store, it's gonna have preservatives and a whole bunch of added sugar when it's already sweet by itself. Like pineapple. If you just bite into a pineapple, it's juicy. And it's sweet. You don't need anything else. If you just take apples and you juice it into a glass and drink it just like that, nothing better.
Damn.
Nothing better. It is so good. It's
Why is
the golden liquid of the gods.
It is a good one. It definitely is a good one. It's the only thing that for me is like sometimes I drink it and they almost have like this like bubbles forming in the back of your mouth. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. I almost have like
I've never had that happen.
Maybe I'm allergic to apple juice.
Maybe you are.
Makes so much sense. This makes so much sense. Why I hate vegetables and fruit. Oh my god, no kidding. Was say Bren heard nice and vegetables at the same time. That's a good compute. Shut the fuck up, Donovan. Allie likes apple juice. Yeah, my goodness. Abby, for someone who isn't here, pretty goddamn loud. Give me all the apple juice. Really though, Bren's fight or flight response to apple juice.
Could it be just like you like apple juice so much that you're foaming at the mouth for it?
That could very likely be possible.
It's
You're
just
right.
overly salivating, and you're
Yeah.
like, as soon as it touches your mouth, you're like, that's it could be the answer.
That could be it. That
Who
definitely
knows?
could be it. You said your favorite number was 7. That's rabies. Oh my god. Sid, fuck, you're gonna do great here. Your favorite number you
Oh,
said was number 7. So
yeah.
what is that correlate to a date, a sports number? What is number 7 correlate to?
Seven means failure to me.
Oh,
That's why it's my favorite, because two negatives make a positive.
okay.
Um, but I have it as an emote on a die in my channel, because when I was younger, my dad my dad and I did this stupid thing, just for shits and giggles, and we would throw we had this giant foam die with like numbers all over it, and we'd throw it up in the air and try to guess what number it would hit, like when it lands. And we were doing it really fast to see who would have like the most tallies. And I threw it up, not even thinking about it. I was like, 7. And there's only 6 sides on a die. And so from that point on, my dad, whenever I would do anything dumb, get a bad grade, anything, he'd just be like, 7, and just walk out of the room. And so it's like F's in chat for me. That's basically what that means. And
Oh
so
my
I just,
god.
I just, it's the first number that comes to my mind because I've heard it so much.
That's interesting. Can we get a 7 in chat, please, for for Josh's traumatizing times, please?
Yeah,
um,
the pain.
really though, you said your favorite movie was Boyhood. Why?
Yeah.
Why Boyhood?
I really like it. I found it on, I think it's on Hulu forever ago, like when I was in high school, and I watched it, and they filmed it over like, I want to say 16 years they filmed the movie, and it follows the actors growing up, but like they're playing a character, but it's the actual actors and actresses like growing up as they film it. And so you see like the music that they play in each time was like the music you would listen to when you were a kid, and then you were in high school, and like so it like you watch someone grow up, and
Mhm.
you feel that like nostalgia, but then at the same time there's like one thing in that movie that resonates with anybody. Like if you like, I always say watch that movie and tell me what you think, because there's always one part in the movie where they're like, "Oh my god." Like that was like watching my life replayed, because they cover everything, which is super interesting, and I just thought it was a cool concept. I love
So
that
I
movie. I watch it all the time.
so I have not watched it, but I'm now gonna write it down because you said that I now that you said that it's something that it's gonna hit that spot. So yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know what I
Yes,
felt,
we'll
what I feel.
discuss.
Well, yes,
We'll discuss.
exactly. That's interesting. I like that concept though of that kind of growing up and stuff like that, nostalgic thing. I realized though something about you, and I realized this kind of actually today in chat, or when you were watching your when I was watching your stream, but I it kind of confirmed it even now too. Is you're big on like how music relates to scenes. You were laughing earlier today about how you fought someone and then it went just right back to normal music earlier
Oh
in the
my
stream,
god.
and you were
Yeah.
dying over how funny it was. You really are very like observant of how music is used in media, and is that something that like you've grown up with, or is
Music has always been like a big part of my life. But like specifically with indie games, it's kind of funny you mentioned that, because literally like 2 days ago we played another indie game where they had hype music throughout the entirety of it, and they were talking about like cancer. And it just out of the blue, they just started talking about it while there was like this trap music going on. And everyone was like, "What is going on?" Because you're like walking through this fantasy world, and it's like, and we're like, "This is cool." Like, yeah, we're picking up crystals. Yeah, let's do this. And they're like, "And my brother Tommy, they told us he has stage 3." And we were like, whoa, like it changed the entire mood. It doesn't fit. And I literally went on a whole like 10-minute spiel of like going on Spotify, just finding classical piano music and putting it in, and turning the music off in the game and playing it, and it changes the entire feel of the game. And I was like, why wouldn't you just get a non-TMCA song, have someone play piano, and that's all you need. And it changes the entire feeling. Like when you like your intro, your channel trailer, the music you pick for it. It inflects emotion. It makes you feel things, and then with your voice, it's supposed to do that. Any type of media, the music, that oh, it
Yeah,
changes everything.
definitely.
Everything.
Definitely. Don't
Yeah.
100%. And I
Sorry, I
mean,
went on a spiel.
no. Hey, this whole podcast is about spiels, but I definitely can agree with you on that because I think I can say like different things, but if I have different music in the background, I would do it right now. But that'd be a lot of editing for me to take out later, so I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah,
But I imagine this chat. Maybe we'll clip it. Maybe we'll put it on reels later about me saying this and being like, "Wow, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that little clip where he said, and his brother died of cancer, and I'm gonna take that clip and I'm gonna put it on a reel, and I'm gonna put really heavy trap music on the background.
yeah, it's off-putting. You feel uncomfortable. You don't feel anything. You're just like you laugh because you feel uncomfortable. It's one of those reactions, you know.
Really though.
Oh,
Well,
it's so
chat,
weird.
exclamation mark IG if you want to see that reel when it gets posted. Cages, my favorite fruit is probably mangoes. Cages, welcome in. Mango, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
Good one.
Welcome in, Cages. How's your day going? You said your favorite memory was roller skating on a battlefield?
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me?
I couldn't think of anything, which is ironic because I'm married. I should have been like, oh, my wedding, you know? I should have, but I was like,
who was
flustered.
who has a significant other's number? We need it.
She just actually came home, so hopefully. Hi. But
He's in trouble.
she doesn't care. I grew up in Gettysburg, and they have the battlefield like roads that you can go down and stuff, and they're nicely paved because it's a tourist town. You know,
Okay.
they keep that like right, nice and like smooth, like a nice like new pavement. And so growing up, we would always just rollerblade down them because you're not allowed to skateboard or bike. So we would do the in between, and they couldn't say no. So we would rollerblade, rollerblade down the battlefield, and it was really nice. And that's like when I think of like childhood, that's like where my mind goes, rollerblading. But
I mean, rollerblading is part of mine too, but not that battlefield. So I mean, we're so close yet so fucking far.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, what do we have here? We have yeah, exactly. Mango Gang coming in, exactly. I just woke up. How are you? How is your day? Yo, my day's been really good with the therapy this morning. I got some things ready set up for connections. It's been a really good one. I've just been hanging out, made some food earlier. I have food right now cooking on a crock pot for after stream. It's been great. It's been great. Let's see what we got here. My favorite berries are, I'm gonna fuck this name up. Lychees? Lychee? Am I right? Am I right?
I think so.
I'm trying not to read Sin's thing until I read through everything. Sin says, I'm telling your wife, hey, Sin, that's what I'm saying. Plum, huge roads, great for skating, biking, and walking. Okay. Brent's Canadian, doesn't know the significance of Gettysburg, guaranteed. Not a shot. What is Gettysburg?
Would you not?
No.
Oh, you're
Canadian.
You're from Canada, so that makes sense because it's not really significant. You know? It's where they had the Civil War, like the final battle, the 3-day battle.
Oh,
yeah, that's where like so the battle they're surrounding the entire town, just roads of like monuments and stuff. So it's like it's really pretty because it's all countryside, but it's just got nice paved roads.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. See, all the pictures I'm getting is just pictures of the Civil War, so it's not really helping me here. Gave me an idea, but you know, we tried. What else we got here? The battlefield is especially somber. I'm sure it would be. I'm sure. Then you just see Josh. Like, what the fuck?
Flying by. Everyone's listening to those tapes and like, this on the third day is where Colonel Custer found his son. I'm like, gotta go.
Oh my
gotta
goodness.
Go fast.
Gotta go fast. I'm speed. Sin, in or on or in the crock pot? It's currently in the crock pot. I found your Instagram off some streamer. I don't remember who, and it's bugging me. Oh, well, thank you, Gage. Appreciate it. I wonder who now. Who guided me to you? Cage, where are you from? Maybe that could help us. The second most north battle in American Civil War, right below Schrute Farms. That's not a fact. I wait a second. Yes,
It's not a-
thank you. That accurate statement that most people ignore. I hate you. Both of you. Donovan's felt like a new fucking best friend here. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Australia, there's so many that really doesn't do it down. All right, here, let's continue on here. You said your favorite vacation, you said was Pluth?
Oh, Plymouth, Massachusetts.
Plymouth,
Yeah,
Massachusetts. Okay.
yeah.
What's in Plymouth?
They every 4-ish years, or no, every like 2 or something. I don't know how I remember at this point. Because of COVID, it hasn't done it in a while. Um, every a couple of years they would do the Thanksgiving parade because Plymouth, Massachusetts, is where the Plymouth came over with the Mayflower and they landed. And they do like this big Thanksgiving parade. And my dad does drum and bugle corps, like he's a part of those groups, and so he plays in the parade, and his whole um
Sick.
group comes, and so we would go as like a family thing. And so we would go there and we would just like have seafood and watch the parade and then get on the boat and like check out shit. And it was just always a good time. That was like my always my favorite place to go.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Ulysses relating there. Remember my parents taking me to Plymouth every year as a kid. That's so crazy. And there's me. I'm from Canada. Where's that? No, yeah, I know where Massachusetts is, but that's about as far as I go for that. That's cool though. That's really awesome. You said your favorite animal, to no surprise, is dogs, and I know you also have a dog as well because I heard you
Yeah.
talking to your dog earlier today on stream. Um,
Yeah.
but I didn't catch the name.
You
Oh, I
heard him?
heard the dog.
He shook off.
I know he was getting a little bit like nervous earlier, so I don't know if he's is he a bit like nervous and anxious about stuff, or
Do you want me to bring him over?
that's what I was hoping for.
I can bring him over. He doesn't like the camera,
Okay.
but if I don't do it often, so this will be a treat. Joy, would you mind helping me bring the pup?
A significant other on camera,
Yes.
crazy. Wow.
Do you want her to be on camera too?
Hey, if she wants to be.
She's gonna help me get the dog. If you have other questions, because he's like they just came inside, so if you want to ask other questions, we can do that. Then I'll
Sounds good. Sounds good. You said your favorite family tradition was Thanksgiving. So what happens at Thanksgiving to make it so special to you?
So my mom's side of the family always goes down to Florida for Christmas, and my dad's side of the family lives in Florida. And so what we would do is for Thanksgiving, we would see my mom's side and like spend time with them. And then when they would and we would celebrate Christmas right after the meal of Thanksgiving. So we would have Thanksgiving meal, go out, open presents, and then go into a food coma. And so it was always like Christmas, but also like the great meal of Thanksgiving. Do you know what I'm saying?
Love it.
And it was always such a good time because we would technically celebrate two holidays at once. And then when Christmas came around, either we would go down to Florida and see my dad's side of the family because they're in a different part of like Florida, or they would come up to Pennsylvania and we would see them and we would have Christmas with them. So we'd have 2 Christmases technically, with both sides.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's
Awesome.
why Thanksgiving was always like a good one.
That is good. That sounds great. That sounds awesome.
Do you want me to bring the boy?
Oh, fucking yes, please.
Okay. I will disappear.
Chat, we're in for a damn treat here. We're doing for a damn treat. You know, it's always gonna be a good stream when we have a dog come on the stream. Cage Row, like Mr. Monkey. Yo, it's probably Mr. Monkey because I just memed on him the other day about his skating attire on the ice. So that's probably where it might be. That might have been it. That could have been possibly it. Oh, he's so cute. He also looks very scared.
He doesn't like it.
No, he doesn't seem happy at all. You're so beautiful. I love you. Aw. Hype scream, yeah, really there, Seth, 100%. Oh my goodness, so cute. Oh my goodness.
So much dog hair.
Really though.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, he's a good one. He just doesn't like the camera. He loves cuddles. He loves being held. But whenever I'm over by here, like the computer, I think it's just the lights. He's always like, I know this is not okay.
Really though. Yes, mom. Beautiful dog. Beautiful, beautiful dog. You said your favorite gift you've ever received was, oh my goodness, what did you say? I was so astounded that you actually beat the 10 seconds. I can't remember actually. I didn't write it down. I somehow forgot to.
Oh, art.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yes.
Yeah, because I couldn't think of a single present I've ever received.
See, that's what happens with the stress of this. Everyone's like, "How are you fucking this up so bad?" And then someone sits in the hot seat and they're like, "Oh, I get it now." Even I did the same thing. I'm like, "How do people fuck this?" 1 minute is fast. Trust me, I know. Okay. What's it called? So what was the art and what was so significant about it?
The one that I thought of was a picture of it was like a drawing of me with like a bunch of things around me and me in like a costume on a big frame, because I used to do theater, so like they did all of the roles I had done but like use only elements over the entire thing. So like there was a dog shed because I played Snoopy and Charlie Brown, and there was like a greaser jacket because of like grease, and you know what I'm saying, like they had like just, it was a collage of things with me in the middle, and that was like a really cool thing as like a send off after, you know, middle school.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Oh my goodness, Sen, thank you so much for the prime. My goodness, thank you for coming to Best Bud on Jeff Bezos' money. Yo, what the fuck? Thank you so much, Skeever. Yes. Thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate you. What the fuck? Thank you guys. Man, you guys are making me blush. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you like your time here, that you're willing to give me that. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. What was that? What did I just see? Shiver from the Frostbite with the follow. What's up? Good. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Josh. What the fuck? Giving one to Santa. We got a height train already started. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. Thank you, everyone. Pineapple's my favorite. Hey, Shiver. That sounds fucking that you part of the pineapple gang. Get in here. Get on in here. You're welcome on in. Can everyone say hi to Shiver for me? Shiver, if there's something else you'd like me to call you, please let me know. And Shiver, if you'd be willing to, what's your pronouns? Pineapple's been a big one today for sure. However, we do have a question here for you, Josh, as well. Yes, thank you, Josh, for giving Santa Bomb that sub there. Appreciate that. We had a question, and this is coming from the audience. If anyone in the audience would like to ask a question, you're more than welcome to. You can just use the little bread coin there. So the question comes from Donovan, one of our good old friends, Donovan. And it's funny because I saw Puma was like, we still ask this question? 100% we still ask this question. This question's been here since day one, and not one single guest has passed by without answering this question. And you, Joshua? That felt weird. I will not do that.
Oh my. I felt like my dad was here.
Look at me, Joshua. I am your father. You are no different. You're going to be getting that same question. And that question is toilet paper over or under?
Over. 100%.
Good.
100%.
Good. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah.
However, unfortunately, this has come up with a couple of things. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Santa, for a gift. And so you're spreading the love onwards. My goodness, the cages. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Oh, so much. What the fuck? We're not good with that there, Shiver. I don't know if you're being serious or not, but okay, typo. Okay, good. I was like, bruh, we ain't good with that. I hope you retype it. Let's start from the beginning. Retype it again, and we'll just act like we didn't see that one. Let's retype it. We deleted it for you too. You just retype it. You retype it. Google's like over here upset. That would never happen. Exactly. We're just gonna. I don't know what you're talking about. Shiver's just been hanging out here. Shiver, can you just retype that for me then again, just so I can see what you actually said there? I'm ready for this is the golden questions of booty holes. Laugh my house off. Exactly, Puma. Exactly. What a pleb answer. Sin.
That's sin trick for you.
If you're trying to tell me that you put your thing under, we might have some issues here. We might have our first fight as a couple.
So there's a right answer.
No, definitely. There's right answer every single one of them. But I mean, sometimes I'll let you breathe a little bit. There is 3 questions now for the toilet paper question, because of how long this has been asked and how contestant or guests have asked me questions and stuff like that. It's
Okay.
the toilet paper has grown legs, quite frankly. What's it called? All three parts have a right answer. Exactly. Everyone knows that the toilet paper goes vertical and you tear the sheets as they touch the floor. Oh, I thought it was when it touches the toilet, the toilet bowl. That's when you rip it off and just pick it out of the. No, okay, just me. Thank you so much for the follow. F of B minus of F of A. Wow, that's a mouthful. Can I call you something else? Is there something else I can call you? Minus F. Seems weird. Nor, I might have time after. I might have time after Nor. Shiver says, I don't really care about the whole pronouns. Call me whatever. I'm not transphobic. I've just had a bad experience with the whole people and pronouns thing. So for your call me whatever. If they them works for you, that's what I'd be happy to call you if that's okay with you, Shiver. Not smart bread. It's a cheaper version of a wet wipe. That's what I'm fucking saying, Sin. That's what I'm saying. You'll put that in the memory bank. That's why you're smart. Alrighty. So this next question of toilet paper is when we're wiping, are we scrunching or are we folding, Josh?
Folding.
Okay.
As someone who has to buy their own toilet paper, you fold.
Okay.
You save money when you fold.
Okay. I will say that is definitely the correct answer so far. 2 for 2. Yeah, Donovan said it. 2 for 2.
Sweet.
You're don't fuck this up, Josh. Don't fuck this up, Joshua.
I'm so close to the finish line.
Really though. And then here, can we go 3 for 3? Holdy folds. I can feel you sweating from here. What the fuck is happening?
You have to make a good impression.
We've had just for context, we've had our guests that's got 0 for 3. So I mean, there's no pressure. Yeah. And we're like, yeah. Someone got coined
at least the first one I care about.
One of our good friends got coined the name Dookie Nails actually because of some of these. So let's continue on here. Live by this scrunch, die by the scrunch. Sounds like you're probably dying by the scrunch, Shiver, but that's okay. We still love you. The final question is, when we're wiping, are we going front to back or back to front?
Now, when you say front,
I feel the pinwheels, the cogs are spinning.
Do you mean like I'm trying to
like
is this like a third person situation? First person? Dude,
wait, you have people to help you wipe? Excuse me? How? Damn,
people do.
This guy got money.
You know?
Damn.
I'm
full-time content creator must be treating you well there, huh?
I would say if you're reaching from behind, it would be front to back, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you reaching? Do you commonly reach from the front?
Well, I'm assuming some people do. That's why I was trying to in my brain, you know. That's what I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying?
Well, run a poll, please. I need a poll. Thank you for the hype train, by the way, everyone, for the 4 gifted subs. My goodness, you guys are amazing. But I need a poll here. I'm confused. Hold on. This is the content I came for. I told you, Sid. I will earn it. I promise you. What's it called? However, I need your help here, Wolf. I need to start a poll here. How many of you go start your wipe from the front, and how many of you start your wipe from like the back? And I'm talking like your hand at the back or your hand at the front. I need to know. Now I'm interested. Do anyone like? For me, do you hold the boys to the side and you woo, or like, or do you go from behind? Like, I don't know. Like this, that seems just like extra effort. What if here's my what if here for Jeff. What if you're an amputee and you don't have another arm to be able?
Well, they would have a other arm unless they don't have
no. They have one arm, but like a lot. I don't know. Well,
what if they're a female?
That's true. Bidet.
It all
true.
Depends on like because like that's a situational thing then, right?
That's true. That's true. That's true. I guess, yeah. Back to front so I can see my shit at the end of the wipery. Fucking missed you. Oh my goodness. Where did you start the journey? Fuck. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, chat. Okay. That I'll give you this one there. That was a fucking good one. Oh, where do you start the journey? Where does your hand start? Do you start at the front? Does your hand start at the front? Or does your hand start at the back? Where do you start the journey? I'm tearing up. Okay.
So my hand, for me personally, I reach behind, so my hand starts in the back, but I go scrote to butthole through the canyon. You know what I'm saying? That's
Bad time to drink
so
water.
front to back, but from my hand from the back.
Yes. That's what I thought. But I'm wondering. What the question of the poll is do you start your journey from the front? Are you going from the where you can see your legs, or are you going from the back? Okay, people are saying back. There's two. I think a lot of people are confused with that question. I'm fucking confused. Oh my goodness, I'm concerned. Someone said front.
I love where this conversation
really
is going.
One thing I've learned from over 50 connections episode is you can really find out a lot about a person about how they wipe their ass. It's one thing we've learned. Let's go. And Sin has a good question. And you know what, Sin, usually we make you pay for these ones, but because of you've been keeping me laughing here, I'll give you this one for free. An even better question. Do you sit or stand when you're wiping?
Depends on the shit. Do you know what I'm saying?
It fucks you up so good. You're like, you know what? I'm just gonna put the towel down.
Wipe, sometimes you need to, dig for gold. You know what I'm saying? That's
this guy's gotta go. That's what put it. My boy has a whole like cryptocurrency up there.
Mining for Bitcoin.
Oh my god. Ooh, bro.
Oh my lord.
All right, let's move on.
We're the best.
Woo. All right. Who else can't breathe? It's just me. Poop Dog Tuesday. It's a thing. It's every Tuesday on this channel. That's for sure. Please move on. Oh my goodness. Hi, Emily, by the way. I saw you came in a very interesting conversation here earlier. Welcome in, Emily. Well, Josh, you just passed the year of streaming. And actually, hang on. Sorry, we have a couple. Actually, I'm gonna ask my question first, then I'll ask Wolf's question. You just passed a year of streaming, a full-time streaming, I should say. You've been streaming since 2020, if I'm correct. I think, am I right? May 2020, if I'm correct.
October.
Sorry, my bad. Very good. What made you want to begin streaming in October of 2020? What was the kind of the catalyst to click that go live button for the first time?
So I had it in my mind since like the beginning of 2020, like right when COVID like really hit, but I didn't know what I would need to do because I was a YouTube kid, like YouTube was my thing. I never watched Twitch. I didn't have an account. I watched compilations of Twitch clips, like I knew who Ludwig was. I knew who all those people were, and I knew that like some of the YouTube people would stream on Twitch too, like Jacksepticeye and all those people. But like I never went and got an account because I didn't understand it really. I knew it was streaming, but I didn't understand streaming. But like I knew that what streaming was, and I was just like, oh, that sounds like a cool thing to do, but like I'm not sure what that all would entail. And I never had a PC. I was a console person, so like I would always play like PlayStation. And so I was like, well, if I would want to do that, I would want to have a PC. Like that would be like a big thing because I know that was something that was like important. So I did the research and I got into it, and by like I think the reason you said May was because my account was made in May, because it took me an entire half a year to finally start because I'm a very analytical person. So like I waited till I was like I should have had already started to start because I was so like it needs to be perfect. I need to have all these scenes. I need to learn how to do OBS. I need, and like I took my time and yeah, and then I started doing it in October, and it was just, the rest is history. You know what I'm saying?
See, then the worst part is that you go through all that, and then you're like, and I'm still not happy with where I started. Like,
Yeah, well, you look back and you're like, wow.
I
You're
thought that
like,
was great.
holy crap. I
Yeah.
put so much work into that and it looks like shit.
But I think you have to start somewhere, and that's the thing is too, is like,
Oh yeah.
my biggest thing to anyone who's about to start streaming is just fucking click the button, like just do it. Just get it over with type of thing. Like you're gonna hate it either way. Take it from someone who's been doing this for over a year. You're gonna hate every single person I've talked to this other thing. They're like, oh, it wasn't that great, but I mean, you got to start somewhere. I was like, exactly, you got to start somewhere. So just start, just do it.
Exactly.
So. Oh my God, Wolf!
Yeah.
Why you tell me that? You're making me feel fucking bad. Like supposed to have my first stream today, but Brent needed me, bro. Fuck. I'm sorry, Wolf. Aw. Wolf, that means I owe you a raid. That's what that means. What's it called? Sitting on here is, what is the TLDR version of your life? What is the little stories that make up from when TLDR? That's you're probably giving that look for the TLDR version.
I'm so bad with abbreviations.
Oh my God, everyone is. No, it's not. It's not that. It's
makes fun of me all the time.
It's what's called every my chat makes fun of me for this one because the amount of guests that have looked at me with that same exact look that you just gave me happens way too often. It is too long, didn't read. So basically, what is a summarized version essentially of your life up to now? So what are the little stories between you growing up through school, through kind of whatever after school was, to blank to blank to blank, to 2020 starting streaming, to continuing streaming from 2020 to now? What do those little stories look like in between there? Maybe those interesting stories.
Do you want me to say the stories, or do you want me to give you cliff notes?
I mean, either.
Because
maybe cliff notes for now. Cliff notes for now. We'll touch them later. How about that? But give me like the like. So at this point, I drowned a fish. At this point, I like.
Okay, so I know this might sound like stupid or cliche, but like my wife and I joke about all the time that like I've lived an entire life to this point already because I've just done so many things. Like it's been a clusterfuck of stuff, you know? And so I don't even know. So okay, I'll just do cliff notes because it will take like I'll just go into it. I like to talk, so it'll be.
Well, don't worry. We'll give you the time. I will give you the time later. So hey, let's go for it. So homeschooled. Go.
I was homeschooled. I convinced my parents to let me go to high school, and I started my freshman year. My dad's a pastor, and my grandfather is a bishop, so there was a lot of expectation there. I did not live up to that at all. I had a lot of jobs. I decided I was gonna do musical theater as a career, but then I decided against that. I went into business, but then I didn't end up going to college. I opened a juice bar instead, and then I had the juice bar closed because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And then I did more odd jobs. I met my wife while I was at the juice bar. We got engaged like 8 months after we got together, and then we got married, and then I moved in with her while she was at college. And then I did odd jobs and did Twitch, and now I'm doing this full time. That's
all right. That was definitely an interesting one. You got a lot going on for you.
It's been a weird like 5 years. It's been a very weird 5 years. Especially with COVID. That was like that was so odd because we got married the summer before like everything closed down. So like we had just moved into a new place. We had just gotten a dog the month prior. And then when everything went into lockdown, we were just like, oh, well, we have time to bond.
Yeah, I hope we like each other. Let's find out. No, I will say though, that's definitely interesting. There's a lot of cliff notes. I'll give you that. It's definitely an interesting one. There's never not a dull moment because sometimes people are like, oh, I'm not interesting. You, my friend, are interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, what's called being a little bit boring will definitely being you said kind of crazy. You said being normal is having a normal life. That's not no fun. So we will touch on. I'll try and touch on all those here as well throughout the stream here. But we're gonna take a little. Oh, hang on. I said I was gonna do it, and I almost forgot about it. We have one more question from Wolf before we hit the break here.
Okay.
Question for Wolf is, Wolf, calm down, breathe. Sin. I did not actually drown a fish. That was just a example. However, our good friend, Brax Cracks, Dookie Nails. What's it called? What's it called? Probably has, considering on her show we found out that she has killed 8 fish in a week. So yeah, which we found out on Two Truths and One Lie, which is gonna be right when we come back in a few moments here. However, Wolf's question is, how did you come up with your gamer tag / username, and what was your first gamer tag / username? And hello, Weibei. Hello, beautiful. How's it going? Everyone say hi to Weibei.
Hi. My first gamer tag ever. Like, so gamer tag or username? Like
Either
for
or.
social media or for
Either.
Okay, because for gamer tag, my first one was Elflord 3000. I remember that distinctly because I only played Skyrim. It's only the only thing I played was Skyrim. But then all my social media and stuff was BeenJoshed because everyone's like, I'm just joshing you. I'm just joshing. Like that was just like a common thing. So everyone when I was growing up was like, "Are you joshing me?" And I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" And so I just kind of like, well, I was like, it's kind of funny because if it's been joshed, because you're on my whatever you are on, if I talk to you, you've been joshed, and so I just kind of coined that, and so I was like, I'll just make that my thing then. That'll be the name.
Oh shit! I guess that means I've been joshed. Goddamn.
Everyone's been joshed.
Uh-oh. Chat, you've been joshed. Well, chat.
It's inevitable. I'm like Thanos.
From elf lord to apple lord, did Josh eat elves?
Yes.
You're probably. Honestly, probably.
Where do you think I get the apples from?
Oh my goodness. Huh? I've been joshed. Yeah, really though. Oh my goodness. So, chat, we're gonna take a quick little break here, but when we come back, we're gonna play Two Truths and a Lie. I promise you, if you found this part so interesting, I'm sure it's gonna get even more interesting here when we try and dissect the interesting life of Joshua. In just a moment here. So don't go anywhere. I'm gonna put some reels on the screen for you from my Instagram. If you like them at all, I would love if you go and check them out on IG, !IG in chat. And yes, it'd be really cool if you'd be willing to help me and follow me on Instagram. We're doing some more reels. There's one that I just posted the other day with our good friend Brax Cracks, also known as Dookie Nails. Can we get hang on, I'm gonna give a shout out here to Brax because I feel bad. Brax has just taken a bit of a leave from Twitch for a little while, but just came back for a stream there recently. So go follow Brax. Emily, about to head out, got therapy, have a good stream. Thank you so much, Emily. Have a good time at therapy. Wish you the best, and we'll talk to you later. Flem, thank you. What's up, Flem? How's it going? I got those spinnies in chat. Damn, I still need to get a spin emote in there for my boy Shoddy Gaming. But however, Scott, we'll be right back. We're going to a break, and when we come back, we're doing Two Truths and a Lie. So don't go anywhere. Maybe go get some water though. We'll see you guys in a sec. Welcome back. Hello, chat. How's it going? Did everyone get water? I told y'all to get some water. Did you listen? I see Flem said I need some Wawa. We got some answer the days here. Welcome in, B. Hello, B. How's it going? We are in the presence of greatness right now. Twitch.tv/behavior is here. Can everyone say hi to behavior in chat? Thank you, Wolf, for the shout out. Exactly. I got yelled at and got scared to get water. What's up, Cody? Welcome in. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, Cody, you missed an interesting conversation earlier before the break. I don't know if you were lurking maybe, but I see some AOTDs in here. I see Renee says answer the day is oranges and pineapple. Hey, those are good ones. Those are good ones. B says mango, part of the mango gang. Renee's also part of the pineapple gang too. Thank you for the lurk there, Scotty. Appreciate it. I'm so sorry, Scott. Come back, Sin. Maybe he's going to get water. I don't know. Maybe. I said that because behavior came in the chat. /banan. Oh, banan. You like bananas, huh? Interesting. Okay. Wait, sweat off of brow. No, but I got a cookie. Okay, Wolf. Oh, it's Olan Rogers. Who? It's who? It's who? Who are you talking about, B?
Oh.
What?
She thinks I look like Olin Rogers.
Oh, is that so?
A YouTuber.
You get that often?
No, and it was an odd compliment that I actually am like happy about. I'm
Oh,
fine by that. I'm fine by that. He's a funny
oh my
dude.
god, I can see it. Oh my
I love
god.
that guy.
Interesting. Apparently, he's not just a YouTuber. He's an American director, actor, writer, producer, and YouTuber.
He's got a show on HBO Max.
Damn. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh my god, it's Ellen Rogers. It's the first time B's ever started with that, like an entry like that. Damn. What's the guy here? I just got home and I've had you tab for like 40 minutes now. Let's go. Thank you, Cody. Appreciate it. Thought you were reviewing Nuda when I opened up stream. Why do I vaguely remember who Nuda was? Nuda. I feel like it's gonna get me some wrong pictures that I don't want here. Oh my god. No. That's not a compliment. Now I know who Nuda is. It's from Drama Alert. He fills in for Keemstar sometimes.
I don't even know that show.
Hey dudes. Oh, probably a good thing.
Oh, is it not a good show?
I mean, debatable. Alrighty.
Gotcha.
Depends who you ask. Depends who you ask. I'm not going there. Pineapple gang is strong and growing by the minute. You're exactly right, Sin. Exactly. Always tastes watermelon. Always tastes like summer. Plum. That's a good one. I'm surprised that you didn't choose. Like maybe a plum. But hey, you know what? Who's counting, right? Alrighty. Well, chat. Well, we're gonna play a second game of our show. Our second and final game. And this is where Sin might be able to use the pick me at some point. Don't use it yet. Pause. Don't do. I see Sin just like. Nah, never mind. Fine. I'll wait. I'll wait. Don't worry. I will let you use it, even if you don't. You're not supposed to use it here. I'll let you use it after there. Because we're gonna play a little game. It's called Two Truths and a Lie. Maybe we are. Maybe you don't know how to play it. Maybe you've never been here before. It's been so tempting. Hey, maybe. Two Truths and a Lie is quite simple. There's 3 rules, just like there is on Quick Questions. The 3 rules are quite simple. The first one is that the guests can provide 3 statements about themselves. 2 are fact and 1 is a lie. Number 2 is that the viewers are going to be able to guess the false statement by voting in a poll. If the viewers are correct, all the viewers are going to get 10 tickets towards our giveaway that we have going on right now. Subscribers will get 50. If me, Bren, chooses the correct false statement, one of the viewers will become a VIP on this channel. So, we are going to be playing Two Truths and a Lie. The thing we're giving away, by the way, at the end of the month, we're giving away an hoodie. I don't know if you guys know what those are. Those little, like, those big, like, hoodie things. I'll pop one. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, there's the big things here. We decided that on the last stream that we're gonna have a hoodie as one of the last ones, or as the next giveaway for April. So, if you'd like to, ! Wait. We'll do that after there. The commands aren't completely set up, but if you want to do ! Tickets, you can definitely get some more extra points if you'd like in chat. ! Tickets. Follow that link and go there. You love hoodies? Well, guess what? Cut off the H and you got what we're giving away. What's it called? So, Josh, I'm gonna give you the floor here now to tell your 3 statements here.
I made sure to write them down.
Good. Smart idea. Alrighty. Hoodies. Yes, exactly. Hoodies. You're darn right, Sin. You're smart. I'm gonna give you the floor here, Josh, to tell us your 3 statements in no particular order, and then I'm gonna write them down here. And then we'll let chat decide through a poll here. So please take us away.
Okay. When I worked at Starbucks, someone tried to come through the window into the store to like steal money.
Okay, hang on.
Like
let me
the drive-through.
Yeah, let me write that down. Starbucks. They jumped through the drive-through window.
Yeah, like tried to climb through the window.
Okay. Interesting. Off to a good start.
I used to make balloon animals as a job, like for like carnivals and events and stuff.
Balloon animals as a job?
Yes.
Okay. You don't seem impressed about that one. There was a slight sigh.
To.
Oh, yeah.
Emphasis on used. I took a master class with a Broadway actress, and she didn't have any notes for me.
Broadway actress. and no notes. Okay. So, yes, lives in America. Yes. So, this is a toughie. I know. These are all really good ones. So, chat, we're going to pop up a poll on the screen here. We're going to pop a poll for 3 minutes here on screen in just a moment here. But what we're going to be voting is we're looking for the lie in this one. Everyone took a master class during COVID. I didn't. I fucking worked, unfortunately.
It was in person.
Oh, that changes things. Okay.
It was in person, yeah.
Okay. So, number 1, worked at Starbucks and someone tried to drive through the drive-through window. Number 2, used to make balloon animals as a job. Number 3, took a master class from a Broadway actress with no notes, and it was in person. Number 1 is the most likely then, but the question is what did it happen to him? Interesting. Okay. So I need the poll up here if we haven't already got it. I think we're still typing it out here. So it's either 1, 2, or 3. There it is. Thank you there, Wolf. 1, 2, or 3. Number 1, like I said, was working at Starbucks. Someone tried to jump through the window in the drive-through. Number 2 is that he used to make balloon animals as his job. And number 3, took a master class from a Broadway actress and got no notes. And it was indeed in person. That 1, 2, or 3. Let's see here. So we got some people starting off number 2 here quick here. Number 2 taking the quick lead, saying that used to making balloon animals was the lie so far. Balloon animals isn't a lie. I want to see something that isn't a snake. Hey man, I can do that too. All right, we're all tied up right now. What's up, Plastic? Welcome in. Can everyone say hi to Plastic? Plastic, we're playing 2 truths and a lie right now. The 2 truths and a lie are, number 1, we're trying to find the lie here, by the way. Number 1 is that he used to work at Starbucks and someone tried to jump through the drive-through window. Number 2 is that he used to make the drive-through window. Number 2 is that he used to make balloon animals as a job. And number 3 is that he took a master class from a Broadway actress and got no notes. And this was also in person. So just keep that in mind as well. We're currently tied across the board at all tied at with 2 there. I need someone to break this tie for me. Someone take the leap of faith, travel on the unbeaten path here, and click one of those 1, 2, or 3 here. You have a majority. Keep in mind, Chad, you have to pick one because you can't cover all bases. It's not how it's going to work. But if you are right,
they're all lies.
Yeah, they're all fucking lies. However, if you guys are right, we're giving away some tickets for the giveaway, so keep that in mind. There's some incentive here. We're gonna away the hoodie. Someone's gonna win the hoodie, and you could get some extra points for that. Y'all just gotta do that to me like that, huh? You just gotta make it. You gotta do me dirty like that. Keep it all stalemated. Watch their all choose. I hope not. Or he severely misunderstood the assignment. Wait, who's a funny guy trying to even the votes? Yeah, really though. Probably Cody.
Probably Sindrake, to be honest.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. Number 1 being working at Starbucks. Someone tried to jump through the drive-through window. Number 2, used to make balloon animals as a job. And number 3, took a master class from Broadway actresses. Took a master class from a Broadway actress and got no notes, and everything was done in person. That balloon animal gig straight cap. Is that what you're thinking? You guys saw the chat on that one. We're currently at a stalemate here. So let's see what we got here. I may have had a hand in an evening of vote. No, my goodness. We might have to rerun this poll for another minute here. Because ending up here with nothing, unless someone last minute decides to totally change it up. Like, who's gonna do it? Who's gonna change it up? I know there's someone in here with that steady hand that's gonna boop. But let's see who's gonna do it. Man, no one's gonna do it. All right, Wolf, can you run that poll one more time here? And we're gonna do it for 1 minute here, please. Everyone, I ask you to challenge your thinking and either think maybe outside the box and maybe choose something else. Vote, people, vote. Exactly. Just keep in mind here, Plum, we do not talk viewers in chat. Just keep that in mind. I know you haven't yet, but just keep that in mind because I know you typed the only 9 people vote. Come on, I see you. I fucking see you. All right, let's get it. The poll is back in there. 1, 2, or 3. Get in there fast. Number 3. Someone saying number 3 is Cap. 3 taking the quick lead here. We got 47 seconds here left on the clock. Number 2 is taking. You guys, fucking please don't do this. Number 3, guys, don't fucking do this. What's it called? I hate you guys. Sometimes. Number one is worked at a Starbucks drive-thru. Someone tried to jump through the window. Number two is balloon animals were used to make balloon animals as a job. And number three, took a master class from a Broadway actress and had no notes, and it was in person. 1, 2, or 3. Ooh, 3 taking a lead there. Someone did it. Someone did the thing. I appreciate whoever just did the thing. Get your votes in if you have not already. 1, 2, or 3. Number 1 being used to work in a drive-thru and someone tried to jump through the window at Starbucks. Number 2 used to make balloon animals as a job. And number 3 took a master class from a Broadway actress who had no notes for him, and this was all in person. Damn, someone misclipped that one. That's all right. Thank God, because I don't want to run this for all night long. Alrighty, so.
Have you ever had to do it like
3 times? No. 2 times, yes.
Okay. That doesn't surprise me. I was just wondering.
You're underestimating how my chat likes to fuck with me sometimes.
I'm not surprised.
They're very sweet people sometimes.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Your friends are the ones who roast you the hardest. You know?
Exactly. That's why Cody's here, Northwire. So you know what? Alrighty. So chat said that the masterclass is a master lie. My take on this, oh boy. This is a hard one. I will say, props to you.
I thought about it for a while. Wanted to make them all believable.
They're good. I didn't call the church to bomb the chat. Please don't. Last time Cody had a bunch of his friends join in the chat, and it was just like all they were doing is spamming W Cody in chat. And they called it the Church of Cody. It was the worst thing ever. We're here to embrace the chaos. Hey, Santi came to the right place. Wait, what am I waiting for? Did all of chat have to get it right? No. Just the majority of chat had to get it right. So chat as a majority, it's like voting. We're not getting into politics. You have voted for the next 4 years. You're sticking with this lie that that you took a master class.
Help!
No. I'm actually going to go against Cody. I'm going to go against the chat here, which usually doesn't work out well for me, but we're still going to go with it. I'm going to say that the lie is that you somewhere in this here is a lie. I don't know if maybe you didn't work at Starbucks, or maybe it was someone else and this happened, or maybe just the situation itself didn't happen. But the Starbucks and the drive-thru, I think that's a lie. Am I correct? Is that the lie?
The Starbucks one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lie.
Yo, what the fuck? Look at me go. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Hey, yo, I'm fucking big brain sometimes. I have my moments. Let's go. Okay, that never happens. Well, Sin, you actually get to. Oh my God, we haven't done this in so fucking long. Oh, yo, I'm excited. I'm really excited. This is gonna be a good one.
Someone gets a VIP?
That's exactly right. So,
yeah,
chat, hit that pick me right now. Pick me in chat. I need you guys to throw up that pick me's right now. Throw those pick me's in it. Sin, it's your time. Throw those pick me's in. You get to hit the big red button, my boy. What's it called? Hit it. Yeah, let's go. Oh my goodness. What the fuck did you just type in my chat, Cody? What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, everyone press it. Everyone get in here. Who wants a VIP of this channel? Give me back my VIP status. No, you can't have VIP. You're a fucking mod. If you want to be VIP on this channel, throw your VIPs up in here. Let's see. This has been so long here. It's been taken 2 times. I mean, you were turned into a mod, Wolf. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a full 5 right now. Okay. All right. What's it called? We have a full 5 people, which I don't know if you know what this means, Josh, but we only have 5 rooms in the house. So you're gonna have to actually kick someone out of the house before you include one else. So we have we have
gonna be hated by the masses.
We have 5 names you can choose. So there is some people that are actually my actual family or my best friend, which is Donovan, or you have Mama Lisa, my actual mom, or my Jewel Grab, my actual sister. So unfortunately, those people you can't kick out of the house. You have to keep those guys in the house. However, there is 5 names that are they're renters, if you will. They're in the family, but you know, loosely. Seems terrible. And those people are Pugs, Thunder Piggy, Perfect, Sleepy Knees, and Moth IRL. So one of those 5, I need you to pick to remove from the house before there. We're getting some more here. If you haven't already, if you haven't put your thing in there, we're picking a VIP here for this channel. If you'd like to be a VIP, you got to put a pick me in here in just a second here. Well, Josh selects who's getting removed from the household, and I know you cannot choose someone and then re-add them on, because I've had that question 100 times.
Can you say the names again?
Sure. You have Pugs. You can also type x/VIPs in chat if you want to see them too. But slash Senpai Pugs, or fuck slash Senpai Pugs is one, or Pugs as we know her as. You have Thunder Piggy, you have Perfect, you have Sleepy Knees, and you have Moth IRL. So one of those. Don't feel bad. Hey, someone has to always. This is a fucking. What do I look like to you? Do I look like I just have 100 rooms in here? Huh? What do you mean? What do you think? Huh?
So I'm going to base this solely on the names. Okay.
Oh.
Because it's a house.
Someone's name you hate. Crazy.
No. Not hate. I'm basing it off the ideology that this is a house and these people need a place to stay. Hobo Duva, wherever it is.
Hobo Duva can't be removed.
They need a house. They need to stay.
Okay. But by the way, he was one of the ones you can't remove, by the way. That's Donovan.
Oh, okay. Well,
so Hobo Duva.
Moth IRL is a moth. They get inside. They're probably going to be in the house anyway. Okay, so that's fine. Sleepy Knees. They're tired. They're going to need a bed. They'll be in there fine. Perfect. The cat. It's a house cat. It's fine. Senpai Pug's a dog. It's already in the house because it's not an outdoor cat. So Thunder Piggy, because piggies deserve to be on a farm. They gotta go.
Oh my god, that was wow.
Because otherwise it looks like I'm being biased in some way. So I that was the best way to come up with a reason.
Oh my goodness.
Because everyone chooses their username, so now we have to live to the with the chance of it being used against them.
B, can you please clip that and send that to Thunder, please? That was the funniest fucking clip. Thunder's gonna be in here like, what the fuck? I'm sorry. You heard it here. Pigs don't belong in houses. That's sad.
Unless it's a teacup pig, but I didn't see teacup in the name, so.
I heard thunder.
Yeah, they're a Norse god of a pig.
Hang on, I just accidentally misclicked and I banned B. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. B, I'm so sorry. How do I unban? Someone help!
Hey, they could be VIP now.
Oh, B's a mod, so I mean, bro, oh my god, I just everything. Hang on.
Not
slash
anymore, because when you ban them, it takes away their mod.
Okay. Hang on. That should have worked. Hang on. Okay, let's try this again.
So funny.
Okay, good. Okay. Take yourself. No. Okay. VIPs. Or VIP un-VIP. Thunder. Piggy.
Oh.
Let me make sure I get the right name here. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty. We've removed the pig from the house. This little piggy did not go to the house. This little piggy went the fuck outside. And now, to fill the bed of the piggy here. What's up, Iggy? That's the throat goat. NTF Iggy. Come and say hi to Iggy. Damn, what a fucking legend that guy is. Cape Gooseberry. What the fuck is that? I've never even heard of that. That's crazy. Alrighty. So Josh, you have to pick someone here. If you haven't already,
I have to pick the VIP too.
Yeah. This is all on you. It sucks to be you at this point.
Oh man.
If you would like to, you have about 2 seconds here to select pick me, on the Bren coin, and get yourself into in here to be able to be selected as a VIP. Thank you, Iggy. There you go. Got Iggy on there too. Got a couple names on there as well. Go to hi, Iggy. Yeah. Yeah. Iggy's our community throw goat. Don't ask why. Not TOS. I get it. So I need you to choose someone who's gonna be a VIP. So you have a choice between you have Sin, you have Dez, D's, Doze. Kidding. You have Plum, you have Skeever, you have Friends Feet Picks, you have Flim Flam Flam, which and you also have Iggy. It says I can't read the redemption yet. It's all good. You've already used it, so you're good. You're good. You're in the name. Your name is there, Plum. You're good. Don't you worry about it.
So Is Bren's feed pics an actual person, and are they like around, or is it like a bot account they have to make fun of you?
You're doing great,
The
Bren.
latter.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I
it's
just want to make sure, like, I
yeah,
don't want
yeah.
to be like, yeah, you know.
Um,
Um,
however, I will say they've gotten subscriptions. So I mean, it's not a bot account, it's just an alt account, I would say.
alt account, yeah, I
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm a person. I'm a person. Prince said you're not real.
oh man, I don't know.
You're valid Bren's feed pics. Oh my goodness.
And Iggy put one in there as well.
You put one in there as well. So you have Iggy, Flim, Brent's feet picks, Skeever, Plum, Dez, Sin. That's your picks.
Okay, so then I have a question for Iggy and
Oh, we have interviews.
Flam.
Interviews.
Both of you,
Interesting.
show me your follow age.
Oh, okay.
Put your follow age in chat if you have it.
Logic time. I mean, logic debatable. Oh, this is gonna be this is gonna be close. This is gonna be really close. Streamlabs is like, nah.
It's 5 months and 2 weeks, and then Flam.
Oh, it is close though.
6 months and 3 weeks. So since Flam is the seniority, they get it.
There you go. Well, Scott, welcome to the family. Welcome to the family there, Scott. Iggy, I'm sorry. Iggy's been a part of the family before, I'm pretty sure. So I mean, hey. Oh heavens, we got Shoddy Gaming in here. Damn. What's up, Flim? Welcome into the family here. Damn, Cody. That's some facts. Hey, child number, check this W. And it's ever since that follow has been all the time, has just been doing the menacing on me. For 11 minutes.
Stressful.
Great. I had the time of my life. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, good on you though, because you guessed my lie. So
that's true. That's why I get to put the pressure on you. Exactly. That's it.
That's fair.
However, we're not giving any tickets away today, chat. Not for the unless you want to do exclamation mark tickets, then you can go get your tickets from there, but not from this stream at least. You have to come back next Tuesday when we do it as well. And maybe you can get some free tickets there. But congratulations, Scott. Thank you for everyone who put the pick me up in there. Maybe next week we'll be giving a VIP away. It's been kind of a dry streak recently, so maybe I broken the curse a little bit. Maybe we're gonna be having some new house friends in here soon. But welcome in, Flem. Say hi to all your roommates. They're a bunch of animals. Hopefully no one goes off of that logic next time, because what the hell is a flim flam flam? What's it called?
That name. That's great.
That's what okay. Every single time Scott came into my chat for the first like 2 months, I was like, oh my God, I love that name.
It's great.
It is a great name. It really is. Well, this is the part of the show. We played Two Truths and a Lie. We played Quick Questions. We've learned a lot about you. We've learned about your taste for immaculate apple juice. We've talked about how the number 7 is your favorite number, but it's also has some funny stories behind it.
Yeah.
We've talked about your dog, who's adorable, by the way. We have talked about Thanksgiving. We've talked about art. We've talked about many things here. But now we want to deep dive. Oh, actually, no, hang on. Sorry. Pause. I want to actually go through the two truths as well, and the lie, actually.
Okay.
Is there any truth in the Starbucks?
I worked at Starbucks.
That's all.
And I've had people do things at the window, but never try to come through the window.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good.
Anyone who's worked food service at a drive-through has had some sort of like,
for real though.
You know, it's.
I was really expecting it to be like no. It was at like a Dunkin' Donuts and someone jumped through the window. Like I was like, oh,
different coffee place.
Yeah, exactly. It was actually my juice bar. Was it good? And then so the real question, yeah, let me see those balloon animals. What do you have any? First off, do you have any like?
I have some, but they're so like it's it's noisy as hell, and then also there's no room because everything's in a closed space. So I'll do like a dog. It's super easy and quick.
Josh, you don't fucking cuck us. Give us
I'll do it.
Give us the balloon animal.
Don't think this is
Let's
something
go.
sexual, okay?
Oh,
Don't think this is something sexual.
chat, get your clipping fingers ready. Thank you, Iggy, for the lurk. Starting stream, just wanted to wish you. Yo, Iggy, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Iggy, you're gonna be missing the best part if you're lurking now. You better be.
What color do you want?
Oh, I like blue.
Blue? Do you want like a light blue or dark blue?
Light blue.
Light blue.
I get to choose. Wow,
Choice.
I love this.
For special streams, I'll do it, but like it's super because they go so high that it's like this is touching my ceiling right now. So it's not like the best for like a studio apartment, which is the current living situation that I'm in.
Me when I see chat. Oh, present child. Fuck. It'd be true.
Hey, dude, we're all children. It's fine.
Oh, sorry, Flem. I didn't see your message and tell about purple. Damn. Cody's like, Bill's better be the most beautiful damn blue dog I've ever seen. Yo. Damn. Dude said, you want to see some real speed? Oh, God. Oh, my God. I don't cuck. I love it here, really, though. Bro, I'm bricked up for that. Yo.
There you go.
That was so fast. I was waiting for like another a few minutes. That was so. Wait, hang on. Bring that back. Bring that back. Bring that. Hold on. Damn. That's sick.
It looks just like mine. It's beautiful.
What the? That's so good. It's a cat. That is sick. Do you do masterclass? Where you could teach me how to make those?
I'll do one. That'll be actually kind of fun to do, actually. I don't remember a lot of it because it was a long time ago, but like I still have stuff left over and they're biodegradable. So I was just like, I'll keep them around because if anything, if I lose them, it's not like I have to worry about it being like bad for the environment or you know what I'm saying? So I'll just take them for things and I'll do like basic things. Like I'll make swords for like friends' birthday parties and stuff so we can fuck around or they've got kids and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll give you a hat. Here's a hat. But other than that, like I don't really do it much anymore.
Josh, I swear to God, if I end up going and meeting you, I swear to God, you better make me a fucking balloon hat.
I will give you a sword.
I want a balloon hat. I want a balloon hat, sword.
I want to run around Canada with a balloon sword hat.
Well, you're telling me we can't rollerblade down the fucking...
we could reenact the Civil War. We can reenact the Civil War.
God damn, we're getting canceled today.
Oh my
the whole outfit. Yes, I want the whole goddamn outfit. I don't know I don't know anything about the Civil War because I'm Canadian, but I want everything.
Oh man.
I want the hat with a feather. I want everything. The way I looked away, he was pumping. I looked back at the dude made a fucking rabbit appear in a hat. That's what I'm saying. I blinked and there's a balloon dog in front of me. I'm like, excuse me? Oh my goodness.
It's like muscle memory because it's literally just you're twisting inch sections and then you twist them together. So like if you know what it is, you just have to remember how much space you have to give it. And then it just flows. Like it happens really quick. It's like cursive. Like when you just start going.
I don't know how to do that either.
Oh.
Damn, this guy.
I was homeschooled, so my mom made me write in cursive.
Yeah, cursive and balloon animals, huh?
Is like a child's drawing. It's so bad, but then I'll do cursive and I'm just like, It's so,
oh my goodness.
So
hey, Chad, if that didn't convince you enough, I think that I don't know what will, but I think that deserves, usually go follow Josh on there. Yeah, thank you, Wolf. Exactly. Go follow our guest today, Josh. Let's go. Maybe if you're nice and you ask very nicely, very, very nicely, I doubt it'll happen because he said it's a rare occasion, but it's very nicely. Maybe if you're there for a little while, maybe he'll do a balloon animal for you and you can get your color that you want on his stream. Maybe.
Maybe.
You know, the only way to find out is go follow him.
In the cards. Who knows?
Who knows? You'll never know. And then the final one there is you took a master class from a Broadway actress and there was no notes in person. Tell us about that.
So like I said earlier, like I did a lot of theater and like that's what I was going to go to college for.
Yeah.
So the community theater I was a part of had like a master class, was like, hey, like we have this person coming down from New York City and like they're really, really big and they're like they're having a master class here for people. It costs like X amount of dollars and it was really expensive. and they're like, we're gonna have this thing, and you can prepare a song, you audition for her, and then she'll give you tips and like her suggestions on whatnot. And to this day I don't know who it is, but someone at the theater paid for my like the class fee or whatever. So they're like, you have to go because it's paid for. And I was like, okay. So I went. I didn't know who the person was. And then afterwards, I like looked them up because as much of a theater goer and performer as I was, I didn't know jack shit about anything. So I was just like, okay. And so I went and I did it. And they were just like, yeah, that was good. Just, project a little more. And everyone was just like, Josh, do you know how much that means? And I was like, I don't know who this person is. And so afterwards, I got like a photo, and then like I got married to my wife, who's a huge theater person. Like a couple years later, and I told her about that, and she's like, "You what?" She's like, "You just like you didn't take a picture?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah." I was like, "Oh,"
That's cool
but it was
though.
a good experience. It was cool. She was really really nice, and it was a good time. And yeah,
That's awesome. That's really nice. That's
it
cool.
just sounds cool on paper, and I was like, "That they're gonna think
No,
that's a lie."
yeah, no, it sounds really
I was like,
cool.
mm.
Well, I think Plum didn't really help when she was like, yeah, no, it was the yeah. Good thing you didn't say you didn't try and like say someone's name or something like that. And we would have been like, that's Cap. That's not a real person. Um, um, yeah, no, the what's it called? No, I think Plum kind of threw us all off by saying the everyone took a master class there
Oh, during COVID,
during
yeah.
COVID. Yeah. However, that's two truths and a lie. You had some good ones. You had some really good ones. Blame me, Raffle. Yes. Yes. You've been here for long enough. It's your turn to take the blame here. um, so the we've talked about a couple things here. Like I said earlier, we talked about your immaculate taste in apple juice. We talked about your number 7 being a thing. We've talked about your love for dogs. We talked about Thanksgiving being crazy. We talked about your gifts of art. We've talked about how you wipe your ass. We've talked about
Extensively.
We've talked a little bit about your juice bar, which I'm going to be interested in. We talked a little bit about your wife. We've talked about we've seen you make balloon animals. We've talked about your master class just recently. Now it's time to get to the deep stuff. We're getting into the nitty gritty here and stuff like that. And to see what we kind of, what we can cook up here and get to know a little bit more about the person that is Josh, not BeenJoshed. We've seen BeenJoshed. We know who BeenJoshed is. We want Josh here
He's
today.
been.
Yeah, he's a has been,
Yeah.
if you will. Now is the time to kind of dissect the life of Josh here and kind of get into some deep questions here. Let's see here. Let's start with this one here. You talked about how you were homeschooled as a kid. You learned cursive which already probably took more away from school than I ever did. And so my question to you is, you said you went in high school. You convinced your parents to go to public school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that transition like from going from homeschooled for what, like 8-9 years to
Something like that. Yeah, like
yeah.
wow.
And then going into high school. What was that transition like for you?
Um, it was easier than I would say other people's transitions would have been, solely because like my dad had just gotten his residency with the church that he had gotten. So he just became the pastor. So we just moved. So we were in a new area. Everyone didn't know any of my family. And then it was freshman year. So I was going into school like when everyone else was. And so it was a lot easier to like make that transition. But then also the whole social aspect, the whole reason I was like begging my parents was because I was a social person. And the only reason I was social, because I used to be so shy, and I still kind of like, like an introverted extrovert. Like I like my time away. And this is why Twitch is perfect, is because I can talk to you and I'm not taking your energy because you're not in the room with me, and so I can just keep going and going and going and not have to worry about being drained to death, and not having to take that time away. So um I was just like, I need that social interaction. I was so like a lot more energetic and outgoing because of theater. So I was just like, I really want that like friend dynamic. And so they were like, yeah, let's do it. And it worked out pretty good. I mean, I'm here. My
Awesome.
education's, but we're here. We're here.
Hey, it seems like it paid off. You got a couple of interesting stories on your thing here. Homeschool gang. Yeah, CB. See,
Hey.
Josh said he was shy at one point, and I know you describe yourself as shy. So maybe, hey, one day you know. I mean, Twitch already does that to you, B, but you know. You said in that little statement there is about your father, and you talked about earlier about your father being a priest and your grandfather being a bishop.
Yeah.
How did that affect your life? You kind of tongue in cheeked it a little bit, as
Yeah,
well.
I mean, so like I grew up in a very like conservative and like religious household. And so like all of my family were very like, strict about things. And me doing theater was all like a huge, no for a while, just because of the stereotypes that go along with that, if you catch my drift. I don't want to go into politics, so I'm gonna just but so it was hard, but like then going through like theater, and obviously people change over time, so there was a lot of growth within my family. And so then like now doing what I'm doing now, like my dad's always in my chat. He's always watching. My mom's watching, and like they're super supportive of it. They didn't understand it at first, but like like making them understand like, hey, this is like Netflix, and you pay a monthly subscription, and you get to watch someone do stupid shit. And so like they understand it now, but like
I
at
just love how
first,
you tell your parents, no, you actually have to subscribe. You can't not subscribe and watch me. You have to actually subscribe.
I
It's
was
like
like,
Netflix. You
well,
have to. What do you mean?
I
Would you
explained to
just
my
not
dad because
subscribe to Netflix?
I explained to my dad, I was like, this is how I make money. You don't have to because you're my father. But I was like, if you want cool emotes in the 7 die emote that's a reference to you, you can pay the $5 a month. And he was like, okay, cool. So so it's just how it went. But like I think there was like a little bit of an expectation, at least on my end, the feeling. I don't know if there was actually an expectation there was never a conversation, but like there was some expectation there that I would become like a youth pastor or something like that. Cause like my dad's dad was a bishop, and then he was a pastor, and then his son comes along. What's he gonna do? He's a Twitch streamer. Like,
Spreading the
like,
good word on Twitch.
oh boy. So it's just one of those things where it's like, like there's no like, you know, uh there's no like, I don't want to say hard feelings, but like, what's the word for it? Oh my goodness gracious. Uh,
Church of Twitch.
I want to say regret. No, there's no regret. I'm trying to think of the word of where like people have like a feeling of like, "Ugh, I really wish you would have done that, and I'm not going to hold it against you, but I also feel that way." What's that word? Uh,
I don't know, but I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
there's no feeling of like they feel like
Remorse?
they wanted me to it. Remorse. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
remorse there that like, oh, they're still mad that I didn't. No, they don't care. But they're
Okay.
they're just happy that I'm happy, and that's like the bottom line of it.
Hey, they're sons
So,
of Lord. Of apples, but you know.
false idol. that's that's a no-no. uh
Yeah, I mean that's like
cautiously sips drink.
yeah. Wave sweat. Hope Dad's not watching.
Mm,
Well, speaking about parents, first off, we love supportive parents that are in chat.
oh
So I think
yeah.
that's really cool, and I think is having parents that'll come in and learn Twitch to support their children is really cool, and it's definitely appreciated by me. My mom is in every single chat. Mom Elisa, who is here, I'm sure is here, always lurks every single stream, except for the maid costume stream. I told her to fuck off on that one. What's it called?
That was a great stream. That was a great stream.
Thanks. What's it called? And so it's yeah, no, that was the one time I was like, Mom, I'm gonna tell you to leave this one. What's it called? But no, she's here every stream, and she helps all of that one was amazing. Maybe we'll do another one. Maybe we'll do some sort of sub goal or something. I don't know. Because damn, that was a tight uniform. In more than a couple ways. And but the but kind of that going off of that is you're talking about parents here is let's see, how close are you with your parents and why?
I would say I'm pretty close with my family. I mean, at least my parents wise. I'm a pretty ex exclusive person, I would say. Like, not a lot of my family I talk to solely because I forget and I can hardly keep up with my friends just because I'm constantly like mind's going and I'll just forget. And so I have like a reminder on my phone and my calendar to like call my parents once a week just so that way they can get filled in on like what's going on. And my dad and fills my mom in, or my mom fills my dad in when they're like in chat and they see what's going on. And um but no, we have a good relationship. I think it was strengthened through the last 4 years because I feel like at least with my family, um and I've actually been a little open about this on stream as of late, but like my sister doesn't talk to my family anymore. Like my it's like my only other sibling, and she doesn't talk to my family, and she's like excommunicated herself, and it by choice, so it's like it is what it is. But um I think that she was always considered like the golden child in the family because she was doing all of the things that those expectations were filling. And like I was the one who was doing theater and was getting into trouble, getting bad grades, like messing around, rollerblading in the battlefield, those types of things. And so I think they realized how much I had grown up when she was out of the picture, if that makes sense. Nothing against her. I love my sister and I wish her the best, but like I think that when they realized they had lost like, kid, they were like, "Oh, we have this one." And like not that they were like not giving me attention. I don't want that to seem like my parents were like, "Yeah, Josh, fuck that dude." No, but they were like but they like then they realized they were like, "Oh my gosh, like he's calling once a week and like he has a wife and they have a dog and they're paying their bills and blah blah blah." blah. I think they were just like, "Oh shit. Okay. Respect." And so that's and like so like I feel like we've grown more attached and like more like together over the last couple years recently. But like that wasn't always the case because my dad, like we were really poor growing up. So like my mom was working 3 jobs and my dad was in school for to be a pastor, and pastor isn't like a more most profitable job. So it was just kind of like they were always not home, and me and my sister were always home doing work with school stuff like homework. And so we just never really had that like family bonding time. And so I think that honestly is the reason why Thanksgiving was so big for me, was because like we were actually like together. But anyway, done.
Okay.
That's
No,
it.
hey, this is all about tangents, so you go for it. I love it. This is what this podcast is all about. So if you're okay with it, I want to kind of stay on the sister thing a little bit here for a bit. Um, so you saying that your sister has no contact to any of you now?
Yeah.
Okay, and that
Yeah.
and how long ago was that? You said a couple years ago.
A couple years ago, yeah.
Okay. Was there like a situation that happened, or was it just kind of like slowly kind of she just
Um
started stop calling and
I think it was partially due to the fact that she was finding herself, and I think that she wanted to move away from that family dynamic of the religious side of things. And so I think she had the realization that she wasn't religious anymore and that she was living her life the way she didn't want to live it, which is, that's understandable. And I mean, like, I'm not religious myself, and my parents are aware of that, and they're fine with that. Like,
Mhm.
like I have no ill will towards anyone who is religious, because everyone's allowed to feel and be whoever they want to be. And I think that's love. Love is love. But
Exactly.
she, I think, wanted to get out of that so badly because she had so much stuff pent up that she handled it in the most dramatic way that she could, which was just to, like cut off, get the fuck out kind of situation, which hurts a lot of people, like because you're doing that out of just selfishness, which is, you got to do what you got to do.
Of course.
And like, obviously, my parents still love her to death. And they're, if she ever called them, they would be like, come back. We miss you. But like, I was really upset. So, like, there will be definitely some more things that will have to be mended between us before we have like a relationship again, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
But yeah.
So it's been a couple years, no contact at all with anyone
No,
in your
yeah.
family. And I'm assuming, so if I'm counting this right, your family, like your immediate family, is you, that sister, your dad, your mom.
Yeah,
Okay, so
just the
that's
4.
the 4.
Yeah.
And so no contact with any of the 3. Kind of just starting to do the own thing, because you said that she was like the golden child, where she was the one that had so I'm implying here that she was kind of going into that kind of religious kind of state at first, and then maybe realized
Yeah.
that she wasn't as deep into it as she was kind of.
She's into music. She writes music herself.
Oh, cool.
And she came out with like a Christian album. And after high school, her want was to move to LA because the music scene's really big out there. And so she put all of her eggs into that bucket to go to LA, do music, but she had always been like Christian music. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And so I think moving out there obviously helped her grow up, because we'd always lived, like you're right out of high school. You don't know who you are.
Not
you
a
know, you
chance.
don't know
I
who the
don't.
hell you are.
I'm 25. I don't even know who I
Yeah,
am.
I'm still learning things about myself.
Yeah.
And so like I think her moving there was just like an eye-opening experience for her cuz like she got to be away from her parents and like have her own place and work for herself. Like her and I grew up working for because we didn't get allowance or anything. So like if we wanted to go to the movies or get something to eat, like we needed to work for it. And that's why like I learned how to do balloon animals and stuff like that cuz I was like I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can make money. And so so I think through that she just realized, especially because LA is so different from the East Coast, you know,
Mm.
California is so different. So I think it was just her finding herself and then realizing I feel like she realized okay, so I like to people watch and I sit even though it has no value to me, I will sit there and just think about like, I wonder the reasoning behind this decision. And so I've sat and contemplated the reason why my sister reacted the way she did, like randomly. And I'm pretty sure it was just my thought process is that her thought process was I wasted my entire childhood living one way and it's not who I am. And so she like freaked out because she feels like she's wasted so much time and was like then felt anger towards the people who suppressed her, if that makes
Hmm.
sense.
Hmm.
And so I think that's the reason why she lashed out and was like, we're done. But
I'm assuming
no,
she's a younger child, if I'm correct.
older.
Older. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. How old do you think I am?
I don't know, bro.
Take a guess, because this is always interesting to me. I love hearing this.
Look at the camera here for a second. Look at the camera. Look up at the camera so I can look at you. Oh, don't do that to me. I'm gonna say you're 18 if you do that. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my, Brand, the
That
brand,
was-
calm down. Everyone says older. That's just a hint.
it's the beard.
Everyone.
It's the beard.
It's oh yes, I look like a baby without my facial hair.
Okay, look up and pull up the hat a little bit.
I have full head of hair, by the
No,
way.
I
I'm
know.
not bald. Everyone thinks I'm bald.
I've seen your thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with chat. I think chat might be right. I think you might be 28.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm 23.
Are you really?
Yeah. I said 5 years. 5 years. The last 5 years have been crazy. I just left high school 5 years ago.
No.
That's why. That's why.
Fuck, you should have.
I love hearing when people are like, they're like, no fucking way.
You should have definitely used that as your two truths and a lie.
Oh, that my age?
Yeah. I don't think anyone would have been like, you're like, I'm 23. Or I was born in like blah, blah, blah. Homie, that was, yeah, right, B? I know.
I was like born. Yeah, I was born 5 years ago.
Chat would say I'm
That's my
40.
life.
Feels bad, man. Yeah, Cody, you look like you're 40 since you've been out of high school, bro. No.
Oh my God.
Hey, I can say that. Me and Cody have been friends since middle school, so I mean, I'm allowed to say that, right? Cody roasts the shit out of me too, so it's good. What did I say? That's interesting. Crazy. Your beard definitely makes you look a little.
Yeah,
I want to see
what
I want to see what you look like. It's clean shaven though. That's what I'm interested in about.
I look like Caillou. That's enough.
Dude,
that show is a fever dream. Let's be honest.
It definitely was.
That show is a fever dream.
Oh my goodness. Brent's old. Thanks, B. See, I was just hoping to find someone on Twitch that was a little closer to my age, but no, just had to throw me at 23. I swear to God, I think I've had like 2 or 3 people that have been on connections that are older than me.
Uh,
And I'm like the
Oh,
grandfather of Twitch now at this point. Damn. Okay. Well, so you really did like you have lived a lot of lives in 23 years. Damn. That is pretty impressive for only 23 years.
so much has happened. And now I just do Twitch. My wife brings in the money because it doesn't make much doing this. And I have a dog and I go to bed at 10:30 p.m. on most nights. It's wonderful. I've retired.
Yeah, really though. It seems like it. Oh my goodness. Wife's over there cleaning the nails. Yeah.
She's amazing. I love her so very much.
So let's talk about your wife. You said you met her at the juice bar. So how did the I met story go? If you're willing to share.
Okay. So like with the theater, because we were talking about the theater. When I was in high school, I was still doing shows, and go back under the covers. Sorry, she was like, "Are you talking about me?"
Yes, we're talking about you. You can come over here and sit here if you'd like. I would love to have you for this.
He says you can come say hello if you'd like.
I would actually appreciate it. No.
She
Okay.
says no.
That's okay. That's
she
okay.
worked a long day. She works with kids, so
Yeah.
let's.
Yeah.
She puts her effort in. Let's be honest.
Really though.
Yeah. Which guys, Friday she'll actually be on stream because she gets the day off.
Hey yo.
It's very rare that happens now because I switched my schedule. But anyway, so we did shows in like high school, and she did, and I did as well. And you know how like the Tony Awards and like the Oscars and stuff like that have like that one thing a year, and they have like that big get together. I mean, I think everyone remembers the Oscars this year.
The one thing they mean the slap. That's one thing I remember.
Yeah, exactly. So we had that for high school. So like representatives would like there would be someone from the organization who would come to each high school who would put in their application. They'd watch the show, and then you could win awards. Like your school could win awards for specific things. Okay. So it'd be like the Tony Awards or like the Oscars, but for high school shows, which was kind of cool because like all the kids were like, "Whoa, we feel," and they have a red carpet, and you have to go dress up and go, and it's really cool. And so she from her school had a show, and I had one, and each school had to give a representative to go and do a group number together as like the opener, so everyone gets hyped up, you know. And so I met her in that. And I remember distinctly asking someone who I know was like, "Hey, who's that person?" They're like, "Oh, that's Joy." I was like, "Cool. Is she single?" And they're like, "No." I was like, "Fuck." And that was it. And so then like nothing happened because like obviously I'm a good boy, so I'm not gonna like talk to her if she's dating somebody. And so anyway, years pass, like 4 years pass. Okay, like we didn't really get to know each other at all. And what is it? Oh, I can't remember. Oh yeah. So I got a part-time job to get some extra cash during for the juice bar, and it was at an amusement park here in Pennsylvania. And she was working there, and I was working there at the same time. And so we shared a dressing room, and I was like, "I know you from somewhere." She's like, "I know you, but where do we know each other from?" And then we realized it was from the theater thing. And then afterwards, we friended each other on Facebook, but we didn't talk to each other. We just knew of each other, you know? And then when I was at the juice bar, I was working there. I was the only one working there. So like I was there 24/7. I couldn't go anywhere because it was like morning day. And I was like, I'm ready to start dating again, but I don't have the time to go to like a party or like go anywhere to meet people. So I got Tinder, and we matched on Tinder, and we started dating, and it just went really well. And you know, so hey, dating apps works, people. Dating apps work.
Definitely do. Well, maybe I didn't mean him on a dating app, but I met him through a couple friends. Dude, thank you for the raid. Hello,
sorry,
how's it going?
I was ranting.
No, it's all good. It was all good. I'm like, my eyes like lit up. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck do I do? I'm like, I want to say hi, but like, this is also really interesting story here.
Me off next time. 100%.
No, that's good. Dude, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. Dude, Beliggity, what's up, my guy? How is you're playing MLB? Damn, hitting some fucking dingers, my guy. What the fucking what's that meme? It's like my name is John and I hit dingers or something like that. Or, what is it?
I don't
Um,
know.
Hitting dingers. Yeah. What is it? Like a vine. Hang on, I'll play it on stream if I can find it. Um,
Dingers.
what's his name? Oh, it's so funny. Hitting some dingers, my dude. Yeah, really. Um, where is it? Oh my goodness, come
Dingers?
on. Come on. Maybe it's TikTok? I don't know. Oh, come on. I'm not going to fail to find this. It's one of those things. Maybe it was just like a very secluded niche thing, but it was like, I'm imagining things. Fucking probably, Bard. Hi, Barley. Welcome in here as well, by the way. And welcome in, Raiders. I hope you enjoy the stream with Doob. Doob's a great dude, great friend. The and also thank you, Doob, for trusting us with your community as well. I haven't had a raid in a little while. Can you tell? Like, I don't know what to say, but I'm very appreciative. Let's just put it that way. Can we say hi to Bardley too? Bradley, who in chat, I call him Bardley. He's been around since day one too. He's been around for a minute. He's a good guy. But how's it going, Bardley? Good to see you. And by the way, for those of you that have joined for the raid, or maybe it's Barley, or maybe it's Doob, or maybe anyone else that hasn't answered today, what is your favorite fruit? I'd love to know. I literally raided you early. What do you mean you haven't been raided? But it's you. Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
Alrighty here. So we talked about how you met your wife kind of in the juice bar / at school / Tinder / hey, I think you were manifesting it a little bit since you met her, but hey, well it works. The juice bar. Interested. Very interested here. So did you say you owned the juice bar?
Yeah. I
At what age?
did all the 18.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Why am I I just think of the banana thing from why can't I think of the name? Arrested Development.
You got a dinger.
Yeah, I got fucking I'm a fucking
you got shot a dinger and it bounced off. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was like my senior project. That was like my I was okay, so I wanted to do theater and then I was just like, I'm not like there's a specific like stereotype that goes along with theater kids of being like really outgoing and like really like in your face of
really?
Like, yo, you sing? You fucking sing for me right now. And it's like and I as much as I love to like sing and like act and do that stuff, one, I'm shit at dancing. I'm awful at goddamn dancing. Everyone in my in chat who's from my stream can tell you I'm awful. I'm like a dad at a middle school dance. But I also like that energy I can't do. I can't.
Don't ask my chat about my dancing skills, please. They'll tell you.
I just can't. I can't handle that like level of energy. Like I was saying to you, like I need something more like relaxed. Like I can be outgoing and like crazy, but it has to be in moderation. Otherwise, I get really burnt out. Like I just can't. And so I was just like, all right, I'll do business because of the balloon business, and then I had a button business as well that I did. And I was just like, I got experience in that. I like doing it. I was like, what can I do? And the opportunity arose to open like a juice bar or whatever I really wanted, like a tea shop or whatever, in the front of like a jujitsu studio that was in the immediate area of where I lived. And the lease was like really good, like for price wise. I was just like, okay, if I do this, I have to go like all in, otherwise it's not going to work. And so I did it, and I did it as my like senior project. And then after I graduated, the right after summer, I opened, and I was closed by May because I did not know what the fuck I was doing. I literally didn't.
Wait,
I put a
so summer started when?
I graduated high school. Summer passed as I was finishing up everything. September I opened, and then by next year in May,
that's still pretty good.
I had closed.
That's still good.
It was half a year. Most places close in the first year, so it makes sense. Like, and I was just proud that I lasted that long. But I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. And also it was a terrible area. I lived in the boondocks, like the mountains of Pennsylvania. No one knows what a juice bar is. They come in there like, organic what? Gluten what? And I'm like, you got orange juice? No, I don't. I'm sorry. Like that was just that area. So it just didn't work out. But it was a great experience. I learned a lot. And it was a great story to tell. And I would love to open it up again some other time because like I learned a lot from the first experience. There's so many things I would do differently now. And I think it would be a lot better. But yeah. That's where I got the apple tattoo, and my love for
Ah.
apples grew, and now I'm a tree. Yep.
Yo, I mean, hey, it actually is like a small dream of mine to own some sort of like business and like I don't know,
You do.
something. I mean, I guess.
This is a business.
It's true. It is.
100%.
It definitely is.
Don't sell yourself short.
I meant more physical though. That's where was going with.
This is physical. I would disagree, my friend.
Hey,
I see all the work you put behind all of this.
until you hold
it
me, it's not
shows.
physical. What's it called?
I'll bring the balloons. We'll come hug you.
Yeah, done. Sold. Physical. Let's get physical.
Oh my. Oh my.
You could make it more physical. You'll make me act up soon.
OnlyFans podcast.
More content. We said your butt ass naked.
It's the same thing, just naked. Nothing changes. It's just naked. That's gold. That's 100%. I'd sign up for that. That's funny. That's funny, but also great. You know how vulnerable you would have to be in that situation, though. People would probably share so much shit.
That would be definitely interesting. I really hope my mom's not in chat still. That's called. No, I mean we have interviewed a lot of OnlyFans creators, so I would have a lot of guests I could talk to. It would be interesting. I have at least 3 off the top of my head that I have are OnlyFans creators that do well on OnlyFans too.
Oh man.
We were always thinking about an
You could call it disconnections and have a bra strap that unsnaps in the middle of the word.
I'm hiring you for marketing. I'm hiring you for marketing. It's done.
Or plugged.
It's just a butt plug.
That's it. It's plugged. You're plugging yourself.
Oh fuck. Go ahead, plug yourself.
I legitimately say that on my podcast. I'm like, this is the moment where you can non-sexually plug yourself. Enjoy.
Fuck. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's continue on here. Let's see what we got here. That was too funny. That was too good. I will say though, props to you though for being at age 18. You opened your own business and had like a store and stuff like that. Because not many people, and as I saw Cody said there, not many people at 18. You did more at 18 than most people that I even know now. And like Cody said, including me, and I would say including me is like I think I've never paid for a lease except for all my rent. You mean like and I'm assuming you were probably living somewhere outside from your juice bar.
My car.
Oh, well, hey, interesting. Okay, so there you go. So it was.
I was a bum.
Well, you made it work. You made it work.
It made less bills.
Let's talk about that then. Let's talk about that. So how long did you live in your car for?
During that time?
Yeah.
The entire time.
No, like that's what I'm saying. Was it from September to May, or like was there other times?
Yeah, September to May. There was moments where I would like drive to my parents' house and sleep, like there. Like if I really, but since it was a jujitsu gym behind the juice bar, like you have to walk through the juice bar to get to the gym, which was nice because the traffic and stuff, you get people coming out of like working out and then going in, they would get like a juice or a smoothie or whatnot. They had a shower in the back, and like I couldn't sleep inside because you can't sleep in an establishment that's a business, like you're not allowed.
Of course.
So when I would sleep in my car, and then when I'd wake up, I would go inside and I would have a duffel bag with clothes. I'd do laundry, I'd keep clothes in the car, and then I'd brush my teeth. I'd take a shower in the back of the gym, get changed, come back out, start the day, like prep the shit, get it, and that was just like a day in and day out because I didn't. I lived 30 minutes away from where my family lived, and I could have stayed with them, but like that's an hour of driving every day when I'm already there for 16 plus hours a day. Like every hour that I could, every extra 30 minutes I could sleep, that was like, so like I was just like, I'll sleep in my car. I got to sleep in back. And it worked. I had a
Interesting.
hatchback. I have to get rid of that car soon. And it's gonna be such a sad moment.
What kind of car is it?
It's a Ford Escort hatchback, like the whole it's got the seats that go down in the back.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's so many memories.
No kidding.
So many memories. So many cold
Interesting.
nights.
Okay, I was gonna say because you slept through a winter then.
Yeah, that was rough. Don't recommend. Don't recommend that at
Mentally,
all.
mentally, how did that feel?
Rough. During that time, I was a completely different person. Like, absolutely, especially like coming out of high school because I did not know what I wanted to be, and then also growing up in doing theater and like the like I said with like the no notes thing. Even though I didn't understand what that meant, I also knew that people were saying that like you're good, you know? And I think that had a lot to do with like my ego. And so like with not knowing who you are and people saying you're good at something, it does stuff mentally to you, you
Hmm.
know? Like insecurity, but then also like your ego gets inflated to the point of like you're just doing things. You're not even thinking about it. You're just like, yeah, yeah, bro. And so I think the juice bar was a huge eye opener for me because just like I was saying with my sister, like, like I had something extreme happen. And from that, it was like a slap in the face, like, hey, this is this is life. You gotta pay bills, you gotta do shit. And so like I remember during that time, I like gained so much weight. And like you would think that it wouldn't be that way because it was a vegan, gluten-free juice bar, and I was just all I ate was my own product. So I had oatmeal, gluten-free waffles with vegan butter and coconut whipped cream, and then smoothies and juices. That was all I had, and that's what I would eat. And because of the stress, I would eat more than I would want, and it would just and so by the time that was over, like I was just stressed, I was tired, and then money issues and stuff like that. It stresses you out. And it goes the same with like for Twitch and stuff. So you got to moderate what you do. But that's a whole other topic.
I was gonna say because you're saying like all these things that would seem healthy, but I said it's got to be stress. I was gonna say to you, and that's definitely
Yeah,
like you said,
100%.
it's because stress
Stress is huge.
it's huge, like huge. Like you don't realize how much what stress can do to a person until you've like endured so much stress, right? And then you're popped off, sort of
Yeah.
thing. So the definitely definitely interesting what can happen under stress for sure.
Yeah.
Um, for sure. The Hello 777 Studios. That seems like an interesting name considering the stories you've told us so far. How's it going? Um, the let's see here. We had let's go for this one here too now. Maybe this relates to kind of how things are going recently. With kind of whether career, whether life, whether whatever it is. But how happy are you right now?
On a scale of 1 to 10, but then also like I'm gonna phrase it as I'm very happy. I'm very happy, but I know I could be happier.
Okay, of
Like
course,
I feel like there's never a threshold
of
because
course,
you always break that like threshold you think is there every time.
it's
You know what
true.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
100%.
like I'm definitely happier than I used to be, 100%. But like I know I could be happier if things were different. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your number though? What's your number? You said you're gonna pick a number of 1 to 10.
Well, then I was like, well, there's not really a 10 because I don't know what a 10 would be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I would say I'm an 8. Like honestly, like
Okay.
I'm super
Still high.
happy with life and like the way things are going. Joy just got her dream job. She's out of college now and
Awesome.
she's working with that. And then like I switched my schedule. I was really worried about switching my schedule because I was the last over a year I was doing nighttime streams like this time. Like I'd still be live right now.
Yeah, no,
And
we,
like
we
now
rated you
I
once. I
yeah, yeah, and
remember.
now I start at 8 a.m. EST, and so like it's early, and like I'm waking up at 6, and like it's good because like I can spend time with my wife in the evening. And that was like the big point of like me doing it. But I was so worried that people were like not be able to come because it's early in the morning and I was used to, like I got a following of like doing it in the evening times. But it's been nice. Plus, I get so much work done. As soon as you're done streaming, like if it's in the evening, you want to go to bed because you're tired. Whereas this, I'm fully awake by the time I'm done. And so I just grind. And then Joy gets home, we have dinner and we hang out. I watch some streams and then I go to bed. And so it works out a lot better, you know, because
Interesting.
I used to be a night owl 100%, stay up like till 4 a.m. and then go to bed, wake up at 11 or noon, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I think my mods would hate me if I switched to mornings.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can. Yes.
How happy are you?
Right now?
Yeah.
Sure. Right now has been good. So let me preface into what's kind of going on there here first off. So there's of course the balance of good and bad. I have first off, just the other day, I started my new job. I also left my job of 8 years, so that was emotional that the Sunday with like leaving that job.
Yeah.
But also very exciting yesterday having this new job, and also me thinking about tomorrow that I get to go back to this new job. That I'm actually excited to go to work, which is something I haven't felt in a couple of years, which is exciting for me. There is, I got a new car, or a new car to me. If you haven't seen already, exclamation mark Instagram, you can go see Millie the Mazda. You have, and then I also have, I also reconnected with like a really like good old friend of mine, the past like month or so that like I've been hanging out with, and that's been helpful. And I think for the past 2 weeks, I've done this thing called Project 50, which has basically been this challenge to myself to create better habits for myself, waking up early, reading, exercise, working on some skills. So I think it's like, that's the one side. Got a lot of positives there.
Yeah.
On the other side, these changes just didn't come out of nowhere. In January, for those of you that have been around here will know, is that I broke up with my girlfriend of 5 years in January. Life did totally backflips, and I had to figure out if I was even gonna be able to afford this place that I'm currently living in now. Fortunately, I am. Before that, my car got totaled. That's why I got the new car. I had a lot of kind of things kind of went from there, and unfortunately, there is parts of the relationship that, for her own sake, I won't put all over the place. But unfortunately, some of it got a little bit rough near the end of it. Just because, I mean, emotions run high when you're going through a breakup and trying to split things up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there was one part which I won't go into too much detail, because like my intent is not to look for any bad in certain things. I understand she's hurting. You know what I mean? Like, I get it because I am too. So I don't want to kind of be like, oh, well, she did this or this and something, and everyone's like, oh, because Brent said it. You know what I mean? Like, it's she sucks sort of thing, and I don't want anyone to kind of go after her because I know she was people know her in the community, like, well, like a lot of people know her.
It's hard when you're an online presence, even if you're not even that big or you're small or you're big, it doesn't matter. Like it's that, yeah. It's interesting you bring that up, but yeah, I agree with that.
And so,
I mean, for one, I'm sorry because obviously breakups suck ass.
of course,
Doesn't matter who it is or if it's good or bad breakup. There's never a good breakup. It's always emotional in some capacity. So sorry, man. But
yeah.
hey, what I always say is the shit hits the fan the hardest right before the poopery comes. So
what?
like, okay, like, like this stuff happens, like so many bad things happen like all at once. You're like, God damn, you're down in the dumps, and then something really good happens
Oh yeah,
right afterwards.
100%.
Always.
No,
every time.
So that's where I'm saying is I'm right now on the upswing. The only thing that I'm worried about is that upswing I know is going to end soon because there's only so much I can keep getting here.
Yeah. That's life.
And then exactly. And so that's the thing is things are going great. And exactly. I appreciate it more. Sometimes bad things happen for positive reasons. Exactly. 777. Like 100%. You're not wrong there. Like it is. I lost what I thought I wanted to realize that it wasn't exactly what I wanted. It was the idea of what I wanted.
Yeah.
And that mindset changed my life completely. Everything that I've known aside from this house and my family, my direct family has changed in the last 3 months. And I have been the happiest I have been in a long time because of that. I said in January, before I knew my relationship was ending, I think a lot of people were surprised about my relationship ending because it was just kind of, there was no fighting, there was no big moment. It was just, we fell out of love. We went our separate ways. And I think that kind of side of things was very, it was definitely surprising to a lot of people. And so before that had all kind of broken up and happened, so that, and it was like I think the third week of January we had broken up, and I said like my New Year's resolution for the year, it was nothing like go to the gym or something. I'm not gonna. But, and my New Year's resolution was to find long-term happiness. That was it. That was all. And I know that was a big ask, but that was what I was going for. And doing what I wanted to do because I was happy about it. I didn't realize that was going to include losing the person that I thought was the closest, that I really thought I was closest to. But what I've learned is that has made room for the people that actually do care and needed to be there. Because since my relationship with her ended, I now have a much better relationship with my father. I talk to him almost every day at this point. He's actually texted me like 3 times throughout this podcast. Dad, just wait. I have regrouped with a lot of old friends that I haven't talked to in a long time. I got a brand new job, which is making more money that I probably wouldn't have taken that jump until I'm on my own. The only person I have to protect is myself. So that's the thing is I can make those jumps and stuff like that. I don't have to worry about that stuff as much as I used to anymore. And I don't think that support would have been there, but it also wouldn't that they're at risk of her knowing that like if this fucks up, we're really screwed here. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's, and so that's the thing is I was able to kind of get to that point of where I'm able to do whatever I want. If I lose this place, I'm the only one that has to move, not anyone else. And it would suck because I really like this place. But I mean, I got my backup plans. I got Millie the Mazda I can sleep in. I can borrow a sleeping bag from BeenJoshed. And I'll make do. It'll suck a little bit, but hey, I'll make do type of thing. And then not only that is like, and going on to the kind of the job thing, and I'm rambling here a lot, but hey.
No, go. I love this. This is great.
You're psychoanalyzing me. I can feel it. Not kidding.
I love this. This is seriously, it's good. I like
What's it called? My career is and maybe I'll do an A. I wrote this down actually in this because I'm out of the company now. I actually can talk about it. I've never talked about it on stream of what I did. I made it very, very basic. So maybe I'll hold it for another day. But I worked for a company that was very well known in quite a high position in it, and I did that for about 5 years. And let's just put it this way: you said you worked at Starbucks, and you said that someone almost climbed through your drive-through. I felt that. Let's just put it that way. So that just to put it lightly here, and maybe I don't know, maybe we'll do an AMA stream because I think that'd be kind of funny to kind of see and I can tell my stories and so that considering I don't work for the brand anymore, I'm allowed to talk about it whatever I want, and as long as I don't push it too far, which I wouldn't because there's not really I don't have too much bad to say. It's really about the customers is where the bad will lay, and I think everyone knows that who's ever worked in that kind of field. But so I went from something like that, like a very companies thing, to a new, very like blue collar job where I'm like, just doing something totally different. I'm driving a truck. I had to get my air brakes license to work these new trucks. So I got this whole totally different thing. And the amount of people that said, "Wow, it's a big change." I'm like, yeah, like shit. If I was looking for something similar, I probably wouldn't have left. You know what I mean? Like
honestly, that makes sense.
And so. No, I think it's definitely something that's been scary, but my biggest thing is that if I'm waking up and feeling like, damn, I'm excited to go to work today, that's a win. I'll take that. Like, it might not be my dream job by any means, but it's something different. It switches up the norm and it makes me feel a little maybe uncomfortable in a sense, but happy, fuck yeah, all day.
100%.
So happy, yeah. Scared that I'm going to lose it in a little bit, probably. But oh, and one more thing, the car. I put this on Twitter, !Twitter, if you don't want to, if you want to add me. Please, I've asked 3 times. Come on, please. No, just a tweet would be great. A follow would be awesome. You know what I mean? You would already know these stories. You know what I mean? You can just hear hear long versions of them now if you already do this. I'm just saying. Is I just my car. I was expecting to get very little for my car. My car was an old car. It was 2008 Dodge Caliber. It was a manual. Things was just about to hit. I think it was 16. Actually, yeah, it's not going to convert because it's kilometers anyways. But it was getting up there in the numbers. Let's just put it that way. It was probably near the end of its life anyways. And all of a sudden, it got hit, unfortunately, by my neighbor. Total accident. He was great about it. He helped me go through the whole thing, and he claimed it and all that stuff. So it made it really easy for the insurance side of things. But when they told me it was totaled, I was like, there's no way I'm getting like much money. It's going to be just, and I ended up getting double what I thought I was going to get.
You're doing great, Bren.
Thanks, Wolf.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Wolf, by the way, for the You're Doing Great, Bren. I got double what I thought it was. And yeah, no, that definitely helped. And I think like that's the upswing. You know what I mean? Like there's the things that have been going right. So I mean, yeah, waiting for the storm a little bit. Not gonna lie, but I'm just gonna enjoy it now and enjoy the upswing and hang out with my friends and enjoy the good things in life, because I think that's important right now. And hey, I get to do with the fucking whatever the fuck I want, and that's pretty cool. And so
I think a really important thing that you said was that you can only look out for yourself. Not in a like a malicious way of like you're selfish, but like that's the only thing that you can control is what you do and what you have going on. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
And I think that's a really important life lesson for anybody is when you realize that like because like when you see your friends doing something stupid and you're just like, or they ask you like, do you like this girl? Do you think I should ask them out? And you're just like, don't do it. And they just don't listen to you because like they're
Yeah.
not going to. They're just asking, and so like then you're like, I wish they would, like, why are you stressing? Because the only thing you can control is yourself. So if you're looking at that, like, and it's crazy how big of a difference your life, like your life will change, and sometimes most of the time for the better when you remove something from your life. That it was, it's taking up a big portion of it. Sometimes you don't even realize until it's gone. And I
Yeah.
just think that was those 2 points I just wanted to comment on. I
No,
thought that was very interesting.
definitely. And I think learning from it had to happen. Like, and I knew that, and I knew that from the beginning. But I'm knowing that I'm reinstating that even more and more every single time
Yeah.
that I kind of reflect on it in a sense. And no, like definitely the and thank you, by the way, everyone. I see message from Cody. Thank you. It's been a crazy year I see my message from Mom. Yes, it will be a new adventure. I'm excited for it. And from Emily, thank you. Appreciate it. So thank you. Like, and anyone who's anything there and appreciate it. And for being here, first off, I think is definitely been something that, and Wolf for the Doing Group Bren too. 777, before I continue on here, is how long have you driven for? I'm interested to hear that. And thank you for the follow, by the way, too. Appreciate that. Everyone, welcome in 777. Can we get that in chat? Can we get a hello for 777 in chat? Our new friend. But I think you're right. Like, our relationship is both people taking a mutual agreement that both people take care of themselves, and with that, they support each other in a sense, and that's where it's most important. 27 years, my God, damn. What have you driven? Have you driven all types of things, or have you just driven one thing? I'm interested to know. And what are you driving now, if you are still driving? That's really cool, though. That's awesome. 777, how did you find me? By the way, as well. But no, there's a lot of kind of parts here. Tractor trailer semi. Okay. Awesome. Is that all you've done, or is there anything else? But But no, is that kind of mutual agreement that you'll take care of each other for each other, if that makes sense. And that's something I've kind of realized through a lot of this is I'm in charge of me and taking care of me. That person is in charge of taking care of themselves, and we do it for each other. And I think that's something that's important. So, am I
Yeah.
just chatting? I'm never on just chatting. That's crazy. I just switched it over. I just haven't switched it over. Oh, hey, welcome. Thanks. That's awesome. 777, we were meant to find each other, and you were meant to stop in right when I went on that whole spiel. It was bound to be. Well, thank you. We're glad you're in here. That's such a cool story. I love that. Thank you for joining us today. By the way, we have a question of the day, 777, if you'd like. It's what's your favorite fruit? Our guest's favorite fruit is apples, if you can't tell by his hat. Maybe you can. I don't know. Or his tattoo. Or I don't know. What was I say? Let's see here. You talked about a couple things. Actually, let's go to a different one. Different question here. You told us about a lot of interesting things that's happened in your life. You said you've lived already a lot of lives here already at the age of 23. What is a life-changing event that you have experienced?
A life-changing event.
Hmm.
I think there's like a few things. Like there's specific moments in your life that it happens and you learn so much from it that it changes the way you think about things, you know? It's like obviously with the juice bar, that was a moment, like I had to, after so long of hyping it up and like putting so much time and money into it, being like, we have to close. Like that was a slap in the face, like that was like a big moment. I don't know. I feel like because of a lot of just experience in my life, a lot of things don't phase me that much. That makes sense. Like I handle death really, really well. I handle like other situations that are normally harder topics really well, and that doesn't really affect me in like a negative capacity. Um, to be completely fair, the first thing that comes to mind, like honest to God, is of like a situation that happened recently, in which I think why what you were talking about a little bit ago resonated so well with me was like it's not just like relationships in a intimate sense, but like friendships as well. Because I recently lost like a friend, not out of like they didn't die, they didn't die, but they just like were not friends anymore, and that was really hard because it was a situation that I couldn't control myself. It wasn't something that I was like there's no way to like resolve the issue, and like it was someone on Twitch, so there was like the whole aspect of what you were saying with like it was hard to like have that disconnection which was needed in a good way, because there was no good way to do it because everyone knows them. We've been friends for so long, everybody, so yeah. I don't know. I feel like that was like a big one for me, because I feel like once that disconnection happened, I was able to de-stress a lot from the situation, and now because of that, I feel like I've changed a lot and my content's changed a lot, and I'm finally finding myself again, if that makes sense.
I feel
But
that. Yeah.
yeah.
I think yeah, no, and it's yeah, no, definitely. And I think there sometimes has to be that change. And I think is when people are taking off more energy than they give back, that's when it's not the right person. It's not the right person to be hanging out with, whether it's a friend, whether it's someone in a relationship, whether it's a family member. If that person's taking more energy away than they're giving, and I'm not saying every single time you hang out, there's gonna be times where you have to
Yeah,
give more energy than the other. Someone goes through a breakup, someone goes through a bad
absolutely.
time, some mental health things. There's gonna be times when you're giving a little more as a friend, as a lover, as a parent, as a child. Um, it's definitely been you definitely gonna be certain times, but when it's consistently and there's no change in that kind of energy,
Yeah.
spin-off type of thing, that's where the issue becomes. And I will say is I definitely can understand that. And there's sometimes where you just gotta, you almost have to have that disconnect to be able to realize that. And um no, it's definitely interesting. And um no, it almost leads me into my kind of the next question I was gonna ask you here. Um and this is a new one. This is a connections new one, actually. So you're getting a brand new question that no one's ever been asked on the show before. You're the first ever I've asked on here. If there was a room full of people that of all the people that you've met in your life, who would be the first person you go looking for?
If there was a room full of people, like everybody I've met,
Yeah, everyone in your life, any person. Maybe you just saw someone at the grocery store. Maybe you saw someone there. You've taken a class with them. Maybe you living and
yeah,
dead.
well,
Yes,
then
living and dead
definitely my
is
wife,
true.
100%. Like,
Okay.
I've, at least for me, like, there's friends that come to mind instantly, but like obviously, like she's my best friend, so it's like one of those things where it's I would if because my analytical mindset, I was like, if I was in a room and I didn't know where I was and I knew that there was other people that I knew there, of course I'm gonna look for my wife because she'll probably know what the fuck is going on. That was the first thought. Like, even though this is a totally a situational thing, it's non-existent. I would be like, yeah, 100%.
It's a
Yeah,
safety thing. It's definitely a safety thing. I'm gonna switch.
yeah.
I'm gonna take a similar question. I'm gonna
Okay.
put a spin on it a little bit. You could ask a single person one question, and they had to answer truthfully. Who would you ask, and what would you ask? And they can be dead or alive.
Um, that's
Let us get real.
yo.
Let us get real here, Josh.
Yo, that I don't know why that hit me so hard. Why did that hit me so hard? Dude, oh boy. So like I goof off all the time. That's like my whole thing. I've been the class clown forever, and I think that's why people don't take me so seriously when I'm or super surprised when I get serious because they're so used to like fun Josh, and then I'm like, hey, that needs to stop, and they're like, oh fuck, you know. Um, so like when you ask that question, normally my brain would go, "Oh, hey, Abraham Lincoln, how big is your hat?" Like that was like in that moment because of the conversation. I feel like it was just like instantly not something pleasant. You know,
It
uh,
has to be pleasant, real.
I don't want to go in depth with it because obviously like people know people, and I don't want to,
Of course,
but
it's okay. You
the
don't have to go into
friend that
depth.
I'm referring to, the question I would ask them is why. That's the bottom line because as much as I want to say I've moved on and I have moved on a good bit, there are things because I'm so analytical and because I'm such a people watcher, I want to know why people do things, and I can't piece together why they would hurt someone for the reasons that happened, if that makes sense. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. And like as much as I want to say I've moved on and as much as I joke about the situation now, I it still hurts like a shit ton. You know what I'm saying? Cuz like anybody, relationship or friend, if they end up being someone they're not or doing something to harm you for no reason that you can come up with, it doesn't make sense. And that in your brain, that constant tick back and forth of why I don't understand and you'll probably never find out is its own torture in a nutshell, if that makes sense. And so that would because I with the situation, I never got closure because they once it came out, they realized they fucked themselves, and so everything cut off. And so I never got that closure of, hey, this sucks. It was sucky what you did, but why did you do it? Because there was nothing to gain, at least on my end. and you hurt me, and there was no reason for it. So why? Why was that the reason? Like what was your reason? I think that yeah. Damn. Holy shit.
Feel a little bit better though.
No.
Hey, at least you're honest.
And that's
That's okay.
okay. That's
Yeah, that is
okay.
okay.
Because some things you'll never know, but that's fine.
But it's
That's
also,
called life. It's
yeah.
stepping stones.
Well, at least you get to feel it.
Exactly.
Because it could be a whole lot worse to not feel it. Are we drinking? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Cheers to you.
Thanks.
That
No,
was a good question.
Finn, I
Yeah.
told you.
Oh man.
No, as I think it's important to protect yourself, and obviously there's a lot of things
100%.
there that happen. That, I mean, this relates back to my relationship. There was a significant moment in the past couple while that changed a lot of things for kind of stuff and things. Unfortunately, like I said, can't talk about on stream. Is not things that I don't wish any bad either way. And I think that if this is out of context or taken out of context or heard out of context, it's going to come back to bite me in a negative way, and her too. And that's not what I want for either of us.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, it's us cleaning up our own shit, plain and simple.
Yeah.
And
it's hard to do that on this kind of platform because everyone knows everybody. So like no matter what happens, someone's gonna look like a villain, and you don't want that to happen, but it does. And then people will take sides even though they don't need to. And people are like, "Why are you still talking about it? Why?" Because I know 100% there's somebody in chat right now who's about it, and they're like, "He's talking about it again. God damn it!" And like, but the thing is, like, from my point of view, and I feel like your point of view as well, like with situations like this, there's no easy way. There's no easy way, and you did it the best you could. And at the end of the day, it's not their situation. And if anybody hurt you in any capacity, that anger you feel, that anger, it doesn't go away. Eventually, you realize that it's not you, it's useless. So you try to get rid of it. But like it festers, it's a pain, especially because like you want to know why. You want to fix it. You want to be able to fix things. Everyone, it's like it's doctor syndrome. You're like, when you get hurt, you put on a band-aid. But emotional pain is completely different. There's no way to put a band-aid on it. You have to deal with it firsthand. You can't just be like, oh, it's going to heal itself. You have to heal it yourself, like you mentally. And that's a different thing. And I feel like a lot of people don't take that in consideration. I think people are just like, just get over it already. And it's like, you're not going through it. You don't understand the hurt. You don't understand what's going on. You're considering it from an outside perspective of you might handle it differently, but I'm going through my own shit. And so it might seem like I'm obsessing, but that's not the thing. I'm trying to understand and get over it. And sometimes the best thing to do is talk about it. And you fucking helped me. So thanks, man.
Got you, dude.
Thanks, bro.
No, I'm a firm believer is fucking just bleh about some shit sometimes is one of the best ways to help it. Because I mean, you're right. Like you, or at least me, I don't know for you, but it sounds like for you is there's a good chance we're never getting that closure that we maybe wanted in a sense, or the way we thought we would get. I mean, definitely for me, like it's that door has closed and it's not getting reopened.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so it's not the thing is like but that doesn't change. It doesn't hurt, and it's that the fact of like that is it gets a little bit less power every single time I tell some of the story, and that's the thing is that story it gets a little more power. It weighs less on me a little bit more, and like it also it of course helps when you have your friends going, oh, that's like a really shitty thing that you don't deserve that type of thing, and that's definitely a part of it. Like, and not even just that, just having friends to listen. The fact that like there's people in chat here that have decided to sit through this and listen, because I know there's some people who've heard the story already a couple times, and like you said, like they're like, oh, here he goes again. Like
Yeah.
like and obviously, like I think it's for both sides. It's a big life of change of losing a friend, losing someone that you loved at some point, losing whatever it is. It's a big life change. It's a big difference in how you hold yourself in certain senses and who you interact with in a sense. And it's definitely been it's hard though, because it's one of those things you can't just like snap your fingers and it's done. I mean, some people act like that happens, but it doesn't. mentally, like you said, you have to go through it, and that sucks. So now tell it again. I'll grab the tissues. Thanks, Sam. And yeah, so I don't think it's like, yeah, no, I think we'll move on because I think we've gotten to the point of this here. Thank you, Mom. I'll always be here for you. I know, Mom. Appreciate that. No, I think it's this is like therapy. Like it's plain
free
simple.
therapy.
It is. I mean,
Not that we're licensed, and if you need help,
no,
get help.
yeah,
like,
no,
actual
yeah,
help.
yeah.
But
Just
the next best thing.
as some fun things, and I've talked about this chat before, but maybe this will be the chat that finds it, because hey, maybe we're manifesting it so well that it'll happen. I would love to be sponsored by some sort of therapy services and have some sort of like short link, because I think that would be really helpful for people that actually that could use it, sort of thing. This is second therapy for me, thanks. The therapy of love. And yeah, I think it's important to talk about it. It's important to hear stories. It's important. I think what's also cool is being able to hear someone's story that is very similar to someone else's. Like hearing a story and you're like, holy shit, someone else is going through this right now at the same time I'm going through it. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like whether it's something like a car breaking down, which fucking sucks, or it's something like going through a breakup with a friend or a significant other. It fucking sucks. And I think if there's the fact that you have someone that you can share, even though we're maybe like across a continent or we're across even the world from each other, the fact that there is someone else that's feeling something similar, as shitty as it is, and I wish neither of us had to feel it, I'm glad I'm doing it with someone. And that gives me a lot of comfort. So.
True.
Yes. Let's go to a more positive note for now. For a little bit.
Lighthearted. We love it.
What's something that you're proud of about yourself?
I would say, oh man. I would say my openness to conversation. That's what I would say. I was gonna say humor, but like anyone can be funny. You can read a joke online and make someone laugh. It's not that hard. It's really, you just got to be a dumbass. That's basically that's humor.
I do that well.
Yeah, just say a poop joke. We were just laughing about it for fucking an hour. But yeah, like I would say that I'm a pretty open person when it comes to like things that's going on in my life. But then also on top of that, like just like if someone has something that I don't agree with, like a viewpoint, I like to hear their side of it first, because obviously like knowledge is power 100%, but like also no one's ever right. So you've nothing to lose by hearing someone's side. Even if it's like the most hateful shit ever, hearing someone's viewpoint, you get to understand why they do the things they do and like why they're reasoning, and you might learn something from it, you know? So I always like if someone comes into chat, like specifically now that I'm in mornings, I'm hitting a different time zone. I have the weirdest people come in the mornings, and they just spew shit. And I'm like, whoa, like, and I'm like, tell me more. It's like, why do you feel that way? And they're always taken aback because they're expecting like for me to be like, hey, stop it. Like they're not saying any like slurs or anything, like nothing against TOS that's gonna make me like get banned, but they're just like really heavy-handed viewpoints that are like poignant, and you can tell that they only care about their opinion and being right. They don't want to hear any other side of it. So for me to be like, tell me more about what you have to say, they don't know what to do because they're not expecting for you to want to hear more about what they actually want to talk about, which is so weird because they're forcefully pushing something down your throat. But then when you ask to talk about that thing they're trying to force down your throat, they don't know how to tell you about it. And I think it's just an interesting thing. And I like having that kind of dynamic of hearing why people do the things and why they think that way. And I think I've always prided myself on being open to people's viewpoints, I should say. That's my answer.
It's funny. There's a lot of similarities between us, you and I. I'm the same way. I'm definitely not gonna agree with every single opinion I hear, but fuck it, I'll listen, because hey, maybe I might learn something. There's a I mean, even like the total radical sides, I'll still listen. Doesn't mean I'm following you, but I'll definitely listen and hear it at least. And I think this happened more than anything. Is there was a friend of mine um, who, I'm not going to put a name on it, but people might be able to figure this out because I'm going to put a little bit of detail into the story. Someone who's been on Connections actually. They did something very big that, in my opinion, supported the platform. People did not like that, and a lot of hate was garnered because of that. And so much that I had someone DM me on Discord asking me why I had that person on Connections. It was the only guest that I've ever had that happen to. And I said, because I think they're a very interesting individual and I wanted to hear their story. And they're like, yeah, but we have this, and this. And I said, okay, like, let me hear it. Why do you think that? And this conversation went on for 2 days. This conversation. And I let them have their time and space. And after 2 days of hearing them just trying to spew shit and trying to make this person look bad for no other reason than they have a different opinion of the other person, I calmly typed out and I said, I hope you have a very nice life. I don't agree with your opinions at all. I'm glad you were shared them with me, but I don't share your opinions. I don't share the common ground, the same feelings as you. But I hope you take care of yourself, because I think you need to do a little more than just focus on someone else's life when you really should be working on improving yours, and stuff like that. Because I think you're really caught up in this situation. I hope you can find that for yourself. I got blocked, but I would say is
It happens.
and that's the thing is it's one of those stories that I'm glad I went through, because I think it almost helped me prepare for this breakup, if anything. And I think like I got to kind of listen to opinions that I definitely didn't agree with. But in a sense is I was able to kind of take back the emotions for a second and listen to someone that was hurting and get to know their stance in it. And thank you, Cody, by the way, is just like, try and see something different and try and see something try and see what other people are thinking. Cause I think it's you might learn something. And I mean, hey, you can always respond like I did. There's nothing wrong with it. And hey, if that person's so radical in their opinions and they block you, that person probably wasn't the best person to have in your life anyways, if you're that different from each other.
Yeah.
And so no, it was, and the real friends will understand that everyone has their opinions. You know what I mean? And so I don't know. It's no idea who you're talking about. I think I was told the story once, but could take. Yeah, I might have told you, Cody. But yeah, so that's kind of my take on the opinions thing. Is you're definitely right. Is there's a lot of I'm glad I'm open to listening to it, same as yourself. So one thing that I'm definitely proud as well of myself, I guess you could say. I don't know if I'd be the most proud. I'd have to think about that a little more, but definitely up there.
And we're constantly growing too. Like, I know I can be better. I have strong opinions about things, and sometimes when someone says something that I disagree with wholeheartedly, it's perfect example. Sindreg hates Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland's Spider-Man, but loves Tobey Maguire. I love Tobey Maguire, but I also love Andrew Garfield, and I also love Tom Holland. Tom Holland's my favorite. And he said, if they don't squirt from their arms, they're not a real Spider-Man. And I said, bitch, that's not even in the comics. And we went on a whole rant, and I got very heated. But that's because, like, some things, like, I'm really passionate about. So some things you're gonna get like heated about, and it's just gonna be it's just gonna happen. You don't know. I got really heated about Abraham Lincoln one time on stream, and I got really upset and yelled at a friend of mine. Why? I don't know, because I like Abraham Lincoln. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't have gotten mad, but it happened, you know? And that's just it's just there's constant ways to improve upon it, of course. Like, I just because I'm proud of it, there's things that I can improve upon 100%. Um but yeah.
me with toilet paper.
Yeah, everyone has their one thing, you know.
Like you just called me, said thanks for defending him. says one of the few Canadians in my chat.
I get more heated about Abraham Lincoln than I do when someone says they don't like apples. That says a
Wow,
lot.
that
I
says
don't
a
know
lot.
why.
Hey, I think you need to let it go, bud. You need to start worrying about your life more than someone else's.
He's dead, and I still care.
He
How
very literally is, yes. Um, so you've heard about my hard things this past year. What has been the hardest thing that you've had to overcome this past year?
what I just talked about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was this year. This was recently.
It's just this past year, like right before the new year started.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was like the biggest hurdle um for this past year. Plus it was just right after like my 1 year anniversary on Twitch, and like it was just a big time. So there's just a lot of things happening, and I was the situation leading up, like, because it lasted for an entire year, like it built upon itself, like it just festered, and I knew stuff was going on, but like I didn't know how to handle it. Plus I didn't want it to be true, so I wasn't like believing anything. But then there was that small thing in the back of your mind that's like, there's something going on. So it was just kind of, it festered and festered and festered. So there's a lot of unneeded stress that I didn't realize I had. And so by the time it was over, I was really sad to have things end. But like you were saying, as soon as it was over, just the weight lifted off. It was just like, and but then it's just a hard thing because on Twitch there's just so many people who are, it's so close to each other, and there's
Of
like those
course.
little groups that have just been there since the beginning. And so like that was really hard because one, I lost a friend, but then a lot of other friends as well because of the whole situation. And then there was viewers who were upset because of certain things, and it was rough. So even though even though I knew it was the right decision, it felt like I like I killed someone, you
Mm-hmm,
know?
mm-hmm.
And so it was like this clashing, and so it's been, it's had its hills and valleys, but we're here now, and things are looking up.
That's
So
good. Got the upswing going. That's what we
yeah.
like to hear. Um, let's see here. I probably got like one or two more here, and then we're heading out of here. I'll rate out to someone here. We're meeting a new friend here today, most likely. Um, what's the best piece of advice that you've ever received?
um oh man, I think it goes back to what we were talking about earlier of like the first time I heard the phrase, the only thing you can control is yourself. I think that's like the biggest turning point from you're a child to an adult is knowing that nothing's just going to happen. If you want something to happen, you need to do it yourself. And also, if you want something to change, the only variable that you can control is what you're bringing to the table or yourself in that situation. And I think that's a big thing because I feel like, especially in today's day and age with everything like happening so quickly and also like so many things accessible to us, I think that like understanding and knowing that like, oh, if I want money or if I want to do this or if I want to stream full time or do anything like anything out of like the ordinary that's not the traditional, like you got to put the work in it. If you don't, it's not going to work out. And you can't be mad about that because you didn't put the work. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it happens a lot with Twitch. Like you see a lot of people join and then a month later they stop, or like a lot of people joined during COVID, and then after a year, they just were like, nothing's happening. I don't know why. And they get really upset about it. And like, there's always that point. There's always that point in streaming where like the hype starts to die down and the viewers aren't there at some point or another. And you're just like discouraged. And everyone has that moment. And it's up to you on if you continue. That's the bottom line. Like, what can you do to change it? They're not there for a reason. Figure that out. I hate when people are like, I'm not doing this more because like no one watches me. And it's like, well, have you stopped to consider that it's something other than, like is it something you are doing? Like you take the time, the effort to put in what you think is going on. And like I think a lot of people just quit because it's easier. And that's not just for streaming. I think that's like for everything. And like you make that decision. You decide to quit or you decide to push forward. That's you. No one else gets to help that. Like you have to decide. And I think that's like out of any advice I have been given like over the years, that's the biggest one, I think.
You're very well articulated, by the way. I think you
Thank you.
you put things into words that make sense to my small brain sometimes. Um, and but
We got the walnut brain.
yeah, well, not the brain.
This is actually a magnifying glass of what's inside my head. There's just a tiny little apple in there that's going ding, ding,
But no, I think
ding.
it's definitely true though. I think you have one of the longest tenures of anyone we've had in connections. You're definitely up there. I don't think you would have I don't think you have the longest because we have some people from Mixer, which I think outdate you a little bit, but um and there's some other ones that have just kind of been around, but I would say is I think you have a longer tenure than most people we have on here. Most people are from 2021. And it's funny because I didn't realize that until this year when I'm starting to see a lot of my like friends that are starting to have their 1 year anniversaries on Twitch, and it's just like that's awesome. I thought you were here before,
Yeah.
but it's just because of how everything goes. And no, is that's why when I saw that you had started in 2020, I was like, he's been here a minute. He hasn't. This isn't just a new kind of gig for him, um, and kind of getting to kind of learn a little bit about you and stuff like that. But I would say is you definitely have a good read on that. Is it's I got to that point in the last couple months of kind of I mean, there's parts of it where it's life. There's parts of it where it's Twitch, um, and I mean, tooting my own horn a little bit. This doesn't just happen. You know what I mean? Like it's sort of thing. It's something that it takes a lot of effort to happen, um, and it's hard when life is doing backflips in the background to continue doing this. Whether it is
Yeah.
setting out to meet people, to have people come on, to set up game shows, which that's why in April I've had to cancel it because it's there's too much going on in my life to just sit down and do this show. Um, and so that's the thing is kind of finding that very that rhythm, I guess would be the best way to put it. And that's definitely
Yeah.
something that I've had to do to and bring it back to kind of normalcy, if you will. And no, it's definitely been a journey, that's for sure. And I wouldn't have it any other way. But there's been some bad days, there's been some great days, and today's a great day. I'll give it that. And the maid stream that was a good one too. But with the go, but there's been some streams in the last like couple months where I not 100%. You can tell by my vibe. I'm kind of like a little more quiet. I'm a little more reserved, and I think it's because of things going on in my life, whether it's been things that I've been dealing with my ex, or whether it's things that I've just kind of mentally been processing on my own
Yeah.
self. Um, it's yeah, there's been definitely some ups and downs, but today's been a good one. Today's been a really good one. Um, however, as we both know, all good things come to an end. But Josh, there's one question that I save for the end of every single Connections episode, and if you've ever been here, you'll know what this question is. If you haven't, well, it's my favorite question of all the questions on Connections, and you'll see why, because I always get an interesting answer. Um, the and I think with how you articulate yourself, I think you're not going to get let us down at any point here. So I'm excited to see what your answer is for this one here.
I've watched so many, but I honestly don't remember
It's
what you
okay.
asked
It's
at the
okay.
end.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all good. Josh, if you wrote a book about your life up to now, what would the final line be and why?
Up to now. Final line.
A lot of interesting chapters in there, that's for sure.
Oh boy. I think I would say the last line would be he pushed and he overcame and he was happy. that three thing, like a compound, like, like I think that would be I think that would be the line. Because I feel like everything leading up to now has just been a constant like stepping stone. And like I feel like it's everybody though. I feel like anyone can say that. But like everything that leads you to the point you are now, I'll say the same thing in 10 years probably, and I'll have probably just as many experiences up until that point that I could be like, and because of that reason, this is why I like eggs. And like, like there's always like there's gonna be something, but like I feel like I think that's the big one for me is like I pushed myself, I overcame it, and therefore I am happy. I think that's final line. Signed, BeenJoshed.
Well, chat. This has been the well articulated, the wonderful, the very funny, very very funny, the wonderful, the hilarious, the kind hearted. Oh, hi Jay. The what's it called? The lovely Ben Josh in chat. Can you please spam that love for me one last time here for the amazing Joshua, as I've called him a couple times in the stream and made him feel uncomfortable. BeenJoshed on connections. Josh, you definitely have some interesting stories, and it has been an absolute pleasure to get to hear all of them today, or at least some of them. I don't think we got to everything. I'm sure of that.
Pleasure's
Considering
mine, seriously.
no, not at all. No.
Can I say something?
Of course.
I want to give a huge shout out to you and your mods
Thank you.
because knowing how much stuff goes on in the background for like my own shit, you have everything so well structured. And I know you said to me, because I said this earlier when we first were talking about getting me on and stuff, you were like, I just kind of throw it together. No, it's very well thought out. All the Google forms, everything was very well planned. So like huge props to you because it's an endeavor, and getting so many people on every single time you have one of these, and then the game shows on top of that while having a full-time job and like doing Twitch and stuff, it's a pain and it's a lot of fucking work, and working around other people's time zones too, that's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So you and your mods, you deserve some fucking praise, seriously though. Seriously.
Thank you. I really do
You're doing
appreciate it.
great stuff.
You're doing great, Bren.
Thank you, Jay, for that. You're doing great, Brent. It is a passion project, and I think that's part of it. I think that's why maybe it does look good, and that is a good, amazing compliment, and it's definitely wholehearted, and I felt that too. So I really do appreciate it. It's definitely been an absolute pleasure, and I know I've said it a couple times, but you really articulate really well, and I think it's something that there's a lot of times where it's hard for me to get things in my thick skull sometimes, because there's sometimes where I like to be stubborn and I like to kind of hear what I want to hear. But I think you've put a lot of good insights in my head, and I think that's another reason why I love doing this, is I get to hear insights, opinions, ways of thinking, perspectives on life that I wouldn't otherwise get to hear. And it is very intimate, even though there's people watching from all around the fucking world. It is very intimate, this kind of thing, and that's what I love about this, is how intimate Connections is. People have asked me before, would you ever like stop doing Connections and just do something else? Fuck no. Fuck no. Like, this is my baby. Like, I love this thing. Yeah. I've gotten to meet so many beautiful people from all around the world, who have some amazing ideas and ideologies, and yeah, no, if I would never change that for the world. It's something that I hope I can do for a long time. I know this is not, like you said, it's not easy by any means to continue setting this up, but the payoff is this right here: getting to hang out. So many immaculate people. Exactly, Wolf. What's it called? Is getting to hang out with people like you, yes, Josh, who are super immaculate. Getting to hang out with people in chat. I see fucking, like, look, I see Wolf, I see Emily, I see Plum, I see Sin, I see B, I see my mom, I see Jay, I see Cody. Like, I see so many amazing people in here, and that's just to name a few people that I've just seen. I saw Way earlier. I see there's 777, who I know has left us earlier. Like, I see Tally. Hello, Tally. Welcome in. I see so many amazing people, and I get to do this every fucking Tuesday, and that is so cool to me. And the fact that people come here every single Tuesday just to watch my dumbass ask some interesting questions to some really amazing people, that's cool to me. That's really cool. So I'm I'm forever grateful. Like fucking Renee. We love fucking Renee. every Tuesday. Yes, every Tuesday. So, hey, you never really answered me. Is Skeever, right? Am I correct? Or Skeever? Skeever?
Yeah.
Skeever?
Like it was Rat. We call her Rat Skeever.
Skeever?
She's great.
Is Skeever work for you? You never every Tuesday?
They're just a viewer. They do art and they're fantastic. They're a fantastic.
Really?
Person. Yes.
Well, Skeever, if you'd be interested, I'd love to see the art. If you'd be willing to show us in Discord, ! Discord. We put it. We do put it in ship posts. So I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, however, I would love if you guys decide to come hang with us. I'm gonna give the floor to you though, Josh. This is time for you to shout out anyone or anything you'd like to. You shout out. As I go find us a raid. So, Josh, the floor is yours, my friend.
To non-sexually plug myself?
Yes, plug yourself. I mean, you could sexually.
Wow. I would say a huge shout out to my mods, 100%. Cindereg in chat. He's a babe. He's so good. He shit talks me all the time, but it's all out of love. And as much as he will say fuck me, he loves me, and I know he does. So screw you, dude. All my mods, all my viewers that came over and said hi and has been hanging with us. Huge shout out to you guys, because of course I can't do this without you guys coming and watching. So I appreciate you beyond belief. You guys know where to find me, so I'm not gonna even like give my link and stuff. So yeah, that's it. Bye.
Fuck you. I will. No. There is a link. That's the link you gotta click. If you haven't already followed Josh, what the fuck are you doing? That's my question. Like seriously. What kind of nonsense are you doing right now that you've decided to hang out this long and you haven't followed them? Well, was this mod appreciation? One of us that's like, all right. We love you, Wolf. We love every single person who works on this show. However, if you'd like to help me out here, I put it in the chat earlier. If you'd like, I have a little command here, and I'd love for you guys to use if you have the means to do so. That is, it's tip the mods, feed the mods, tip the mods, whatever you want to call it. All the donation goes straight to the mod team. Nothing goes to me at all. That's how I like to see how I like it. Is it goes all straight to their PayPals. Wolf is the one that was helping us today behind the scenes. So if you'd be willing, I'd love that. If you could, you can do it off stream, you can do it on stream. It stays on that little thing on the on their site there as well. But yes. Unfortunately, as you guys all know, as I said, all good things come to an end, and unfortunately, so will this episode here today. However, this doesn't have to be the last time we see each other. You can come and hang out with me on Tuesday, and I bet your ass that this will not be the last time you see this wonderful face of BeenJoshed on this channel. Don't you worry. don't you worry your pretty little faces, Sin. I'm talking to you. What's it called? If you are willing to, we would love to have you again here, Josh. You've been an absolute pleasure. You've kept me laughing on my sides till my sides hurt, and you have had me to the point of hitting those emotional deep spots. That's for sure. So
hey, you hit me, dude. That was ooh. That was
Yeah.
that was ooh.
Damn, it's like an Oscar performance in here. We're just slapping each other around. Just hitting each other hard.
Oof.
Oof.
Let life be your Will Smith. That's what we're gonna say. Let it slap you around. Learn something. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
Jeez.
Keep my name out of your fucking mouth. So chat, we're gonna spread this love one last time here, and I don't know if you guys remember, we had a friend in here, Flayster, if you remember, a little while back was in here. Well, Flaystar, I think it was. Flaystar was using someone else's setup, his significant others actually, and their name is Steph. Yeah, I remember them too. I went to chat again as well. Well, Steph for the first time is actually streaming since I've been able to actually raid someone, and I've been wanting to spread the love for a while. I've stopped into Flay's a couple times and talked to Flay a couple times, and Steph always talks to me there, but I haven't actually been able to go in and read there, say hi to Steph. So if you would be willing to spread that love one more time, you got a little raid message there. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that decided to come in here and hang out with us today. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to meet you, Sin, getting to meet you, Josh, getting to meet, I know Dez was in here. I know Chaotic, I think was the name, was in here. We've had some new friends, like we've had Triple X come in here, and all the other people who have been here since for a fucking minute. Like fucking Wolf, like Tally, Plum, B. I'm trying not to miss any names here, but my eyes are like closing on me here. Oh, actually, another one too is Skeever too. Skeever's a new friend in here too that I forgot. I totally forgot about. Like Emily, like my mom, like Cody, Jay. So many fucking beautiful faces in here. Renee is another one too. So many beautiful faces here. I'm so thankful for spending the time with it. So please. Skeever! Exactly. Please, 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 please. If there's one thing that you do here, aside from go and follow Josh, because if you didn't, you can get the fuck out. What's it called? Is please help me spread that love one last time to some amazing person here. I can tell you right now, Steph is amazing. Is a wonderful streamer. Has a fucking beautiful setup. And I hope to see everyone, each and every one of you, hopefully next Tuesday when we meet Flex and Flora, a next top streamer, top 16 contestant of season 4. I would love if you come and join it. Flex seems to be awesome, and I think it'll be awesome. So hey, come join me. We can see each other next Tuesday. If not, maybe jump in the Discord. Discord. Come hang out with us. Or you can, for the fucking 20th time from me asking tonight, maybe you can follow me on Twitter. Twitter. Instagram. That'd be fucking dope.
Plug.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking poor Wolf is there. We go. Yeah, Wolf, you fucking on fire today. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Peace out, everyone. Drink some water. I love you, and I'll see you when I see you. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.